has it, because I already sent it to him.
What?
I already sent it to him. He has it.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
My bad.
Scared me. Oh shit, I'm over here playing this music like we didn't start this live. Welcome to Make It Make Sense podcast. We are back, motherfuckers. I switched up the room again, and we're about to make this shit happen. I got a lot of lovely people with me today, and we're gonna have a fun show. So thank you for tuning in, and let's get this motherfucker cracking. I got a special guest host today. Across from me in some loud ass green, loud as my cup. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. Name, age, what you do for a living, and relationship status.
Oh, God. Name Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go. Get him! Man, what I do for... I'm 44. What I do for a living. I'll keep it simple tonight. I run a division of Adobe's business-to-business sales. I manage all the managers and an entrepreneur. Catch me on No Cap Reacts. And we have 4 shows. We have The Conversation with my co-host. She'll introduce herself. We have Ladies Night. We got Boys Club. And we got Let's Talk About It. Relationship status? Oh, I've been here before. Y'all heard that.
Nah, say it again. Say it again. Everybody ain't watched the same episode.
Nothing has changed. I still have the same female that I've had for the last over 8.5, 9 years. And we are currently looking for wife number 2.
Hey, where's my button again? That's how it's done. I think all the men here are in the same situation. Nice. Let's finish.
That's what she said.
Miss Lady.
Okay, my name is Desiree. I am 32. I'm an artist and I am single.
She is an artist. She makes really cool clothes.
I was gonna say, what kind of
really,
artist?
really cool, and all kinds of stuff,
Different
but
mediums.
really cool clothes.
Yeah.
I have some shorts she made. Did you make those shorts, right?
No, I did not make those shorts.
Oh, but you make the skirts and
Blanca be knitting.
Yeah, Blanca be knitting.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. There's those clothes are cool too, but anyway.
Thank you.
Your turn.
My name is Ashley. I'm 38. I work for an airline and I am single. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for a husband. I want him to come find me, but I'm out here.
As long as he's 6'2" and taller, huh?
No!
She said she want a midget.
A midget.
An equal opportunity employer.
Oh, okay. So you want a 6'2" lady?
I can't do nothing with a bitch.
You said equal opportunity.
Said, what am I gonna do with that?
No, I love masculinity. I love
I'm
masculinity.
just messing with you.
There's some
Women are
masculine
beautiful.
women out here.
No, women are beautiful. I
She's like, what am I
appreciate a
supposed to do
beautiful
with
woman,
that?
all that, but I love pink.
Strictly dickly.
Amen.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm Tiffany. 33, soon to be 34. I am married and I work at Quick Trip.
Nice.
What up? I'm Cash. I'm a personal trainer. I'm 34 years old. And I'm married to Tiffany.
I just realized something. 6'2" and a personal trainer, that's 2 red flags.
Right?
He married
Like, I locked it down. You want to switch the camera view?
Oh,
See
my
what it
bad.
looked like?
Go ahead. My bad. I'm over here writing down stuff.
I know, right? My name is Jessica. I'm 32. I'm in a relationship with Troy, and I'm a stay-at-home mompreneur.
It's like
Everybody wants their horns.
Ew.
Oh shit.
You need that one.
This is a very weird
You need
angle.
Cardi on there.
Because I have to like turn to talk to the mic.
You can hold it.
Oh yeah, you can lift it up
the
too.
Princess Right guy.
Yeah, and you can lift it up.
Oh.
Okay.
connected.
Sorry. Just talk. Just make it a weird
Make it
angle.
make sense.
My bad. I was doing my best
I was
on
laying
short
on the table.
notice.
That's what she said.
So my name's Katie. I'm 33, and I
And that would be the wah.
Yeah.
33.
It's gonna be a good show.
All right.
Yeah.
What the fuck is calling me? I'm Troy. This is my show. I look really small in this chair. I'm 36, and I am a barber, and my old ball and chain is over there messing with her mic. And, she's messing with Katie's mic. And just like my man across from me, we're looking to add to this relationship as well, because she likes the ladies.
Gay.
She likes the ladies.
Gay!
You know, I was wondering.
Why are you gay?
He's like, gay rights.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody when I said I
No,
hate
there's no offense.
But see, that's the thing. Like, your relationship is a little bit different.
Oh, your girl don't go both ways?
Oh,
You're just doing sister wives?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we've had a couple of threesomes, but that's just because she wanted to try it. She hasn't said no, but she's like, we don't actively go out looking for females. Okay. She's just like, go do your thing.
Word.
Damn. So you gotta pass every day?
So, how do we want to start this off? You know what? I want to start off. I like all the questions you guys brought, but I want to start with, do women have two sets of rules when it comes to dating men? And I'm going to start with you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine. Just
Okay.
talk to it. Just talk louder.
Do women have two sets of rules when dating guys? Yes. I think the talking stage is different than when they're committed. I think as they commit, I think the rules get stricter. More strict?
I think you're misunderstanding this question.
Well, ask it more clear.
So, do women treat men that they like differently than they treat men that they're giving a chance to?
Oh, little ting.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, for sure. Someone that's just like they're just gonna be a bust down versus like someone that you're taking serious, which it's ass backwards, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, even there's that.
Like-
I mean, okay, so now there's more than two sets of rules because you just threw a monkey wrench in there because that's also not what I was talking about. But we'll continue.
You have vague ass questions, so I don't
They're
know.
not that vague. Don't blame me.
Two sets of rules. Okay, so
Yeah.
for what?
Okay, sorry.
Someone you're dating.
Let's move
someone
on.
you're fucking?
Cash, your turn.
I feel like women got two sets of rules for everything, and multiple sets of rules for everything. But that's my input. I wouldn't know.
Well, yeah. So if you're talking about treating someone a certain way, like, yeah, if you have a level of commitment from someone, you're going to treat them differently because they are also committing to you. If you're just like someone or you're just entertaining someone or talking to them, you're going to treat them differently simply because you don't have their commitment or any seriousness from them. So definitely, it really doesn't matter what aspect, but yes, women's minds are naturally going to treat you accordingly.
Yeah. I agree.
I definitely feel like women move different depending on how they fuck with you. If they fuck with you and they like you and they're attracted to you, it's like Big Daddy get everything. But if it's like, I don't even like you, I'm just giving you a chance because the other shit didn't work out, it's like, get in here, be quiet, sit down and shut the fuck up. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't make up too much of a fuss because you barely got in.
She said you barely made it.
Barely made it. But that's fucked up though. I don't do that. I just want to be clear. I don't do that.
She said that's they.
I mean, I used to, but I've
That's
evolved.
what it is. You just say that's my
I've
past.
evolved. That is my past.
What do you think, Desiree?
I'm gonna say for me, I don't think so because the way that I am, I'm not going to entertain something that if I don't like it, like I don't like it.
Never? Like, is that the new you, the more evolved you? Or, like, even in the past, did you...
Girl, you know you done had a something to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, so I would say, yes, this is the evolved me.
Okay.
A year strong.
All right, take it home before I do.
Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, yes. It's literally the chick oh, I know he's a fuck boy, so I'm gonna take him tonight and fuck him. But the guy that I want to be in a relationship with, I'm gonna make him wait for it. It's just their rules are all over the place.
All right, my turn. Absolutely, there's a huge ass difference. So when women actually like a dude, he gets away with it. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna just put this on women because men do it too. When you really like somebody or you're outrageously attracted to somebody, you let them get away with more shit. Point blank, period. There's two sets of rules. The guy you actually like, actually want, actually are attracted to can get away with not texting you back. He can get away with canceling dates. He can get away with not showing up. But that guy that you're just like, oh, he's really nice. I'm going to give him a chance. I want to see if this, somebody's going to treat me right and all that other stuff. Or he's slightly shorter than you're attracted to, or a little overweight.
He's taking up space until she leaves.
Yeah, he's a placeholder. As soon as he fucks up, it's like, why am I putting up with this? I mean, men do it too. You know what I mean? Like, we've all done it. You've talked to a girl that's a little heavier than you're used to, and you're like, whoa, attitude and all of this. You need to do all this for me. Like,
that was the last straw.
Yeah, like, I don't know who you thought you were talking to, but I'm not him.
Right.
But yeah, definitely. Two different sets of rules when it comes to what you like and what you don't like. And that's what I have to say about that. Any disagreement?
No, I got the same set of rules for any girl that I'm talking to.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Even, well, I mean.
Just trying to fuck versus like also be in a relationship with too?
So is that what you mean?
Okay. Yeah, because, well, not necessarily just trying to fuck, but like what I'm saying is if,
there's no pretty girl
because
privilege.
as a man, we've definitely flirted with and entertained sleeping with somebody that we know we're not trying to date.
Right.
And she's not gonna get away with something that
That's
bad
the one
bitch
you
is
get
gonna
pregnant.
get away with.
But let's be honest, because as men, we have two modes. We have recreational use and we have wife.
That's what.
Okay,
yeah,
so you either get wife treatment or you just recreational use.
See, that's
Right.
why y'all got
and
shit
out of
fucked
that
up.
recreational use is like, yeah, if you're gonna blow me off, I don't care how bad you are, I'm not gonna play the game. Like, okay,
That's fair.
That's your
That
loss.
is fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. So now let's get into some deeper stuff. How do you
what she
attract?
said.
How do you attract the right partner? Go.
He says go.
So as men, it's different because we vet out our partners. Like I vet women out. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna just give you girlfriend treatment from day one. Like I need to know what you're actually about. I need to see how you move. If you don't move accordingly, why would I waste my time?
So that's how you. But I mean, what are you doing to attract the right woman?
Well, in order, I hate these questions because like that's where you have to like hype yourself up, which I stay away from because I'm very humble. But at the end of the day, it's just you have to live your life differently. You got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure that you are always standing 10 toes down. I hold frame as a man.
Yeah, it doesn't. You don't necessarily have to equate it to you. How would you tell a man to attract the right
as
person?
men, hold frame.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure that when you walk in the room, they pay attention to you, not because of how loud you are, but because of the way you carry yourself. Make sure that you are 100% on top of your A game at all times. You should walk around solely knowing that you are 100% a provider, 100% emotionally stable, 100% in your masculine. If you aren't doing those things, like, bitch, sit down.
Okay. How do you attract the right partner?
By being myself. Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
The
Amen.
best and the only way.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Agreed.
The weird stuff, all of that.
But aren't porn
awkwardness.
stars being themselves?
And they getting what they
You said,
want.
are they?
Yeah,
Of
they being
course.
themselves. That's not whose wife in that.
Maybe they don't want to be white.
Okay, but the question is,
A
how do
guy
you
who wants
attract
the
the right
right
partner?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're trying to attract the right partner.
So if you're
being
doing
yourself,
if yourself
what
is a
yourself?
hoe, not saying that's yourself, but if yourself is a hoe, you're being yourself, but you're not going to attract the right partner. You're
Maybe
going to
because
attract.
if
You're
you
going to
are-
attract
but
tricks.
that's the thing, though. Let's think about it. If you're a hoe, that's what you like to do. That's your lifestyle. So you're probably not trying to
But
get
you
white.
only have a finite amount of time to be a hoe.
Hey, but hold on though. Men
What
love
did you say?
hoes.
What did you say?
No, I know. I'm
For
sorry.
recreational
No,
use.
don't say sorry. It's okay. I was just.
No, he's like saying because I agree with you. I feel like me, like trying to attract a man, I'm just gonna be me.
A little closer to the mic.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be myself. Like the only way that you can attract the things that are right for you and in alignment with you is if you are being authentically
So
yourself.
what are the qualities that make you you? Because
That's
it's
more
the
the
qualities.
question. Because anybody can say being myself, but what if myself is a lazy Pop-Tart
that's
eating,
not. Yeah.
video game playing person and just expecting that I'm gonna manifest a bad bitch?
No, like I'm a very bright personality. Like I'm hella cool. Like I'm easy to talk to.
To who?
Like
I'm just
you, nigga.
I like her.
Welcome to my co-host.
Got me snatching cords out. God damn it.
But finish. What were you like? What makes you you? Because being yourself is it's an easy thing to say, but like what of yourself is going to attract the right person?
Yeah, so you said like to attract the right person. I would say, well, I guess this is still a little different because I'm thinking like, what are your philosophies on life? Like, what do you enjoy to do? Like, to
The
make
guy you
yourself
want?
feel good. Yeah.
Or
because-
you?
No, for the man that I want, because I want us to both have hobbies together. I want us to both also have the same
A little closer to the mic.
open-mindedness. you
Yeah,
know
that's a
what I'm
word.
trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want us to be able to connect on those levels so that we have the same idea of like what we want out of life.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Well, all right. Okay, your turn.
I agree 100%.
Being yourself. Okay.
Like,
Closer to the mic.
this is a pretty big topic for us. Like, how do you put yourself in a position where you can meet the right position? And we're like, surround your people around like-minded individuals. Like, how do you basically put yourself out there so that you can attract the right person? I mean, it's certainly not going to be hiding in your house or hiding in your room, right? It's putting yourself out in social places, but it's so sketchy nowadays that people are just scared to do it. So we're just kind of talking about how do you even get out there to attract the right person? And it's just like going to the gym, right? Social, like just walking to somebody and talking to them, right? Seeing if there's interest and just kind of poking around out there. But how do you attract the right person? And my ultimate topic was, well, put yourself in situations, in places where you naturally find yourself, like at the gym or at a library, or, you know what I mean, going out. If you're going out to the club, obviously you got to think, what kind of people go to the club? People who like to party, that's this and that. But just ultimately just putting yourself around like-minded people and getting into social gatherings that are going to allow you to kind of put your feelers out there and try and see what your options even are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, dog?
Yeah, I would say, just working, like if you work on yourself and you develop yourself, and again, putting yourself in the right situation to around like-minded people, that's how you're going to attract the right person, but if you hang out around a bunch of shady people and that's your circle, then that's kind of all you can expect to attract.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hold up, how'd y'all meet?
At
At the gym.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Were you her trainer?
No comments. I gave her some tips here and there.
And you gave her the tip.
So basically.
This motherfucker don't miss. No, he's fucking good. That motherfucker don't miss, man.
What about you? How do you attract the right person, the right partner?
I mean, energetically speaking,
However you want to answer it. How are you going to attract the person you want? How did you do it?
I was working on myself, and I wasn't in a place of like need or like lack, but I was just like full all by myself, and I wanted to find someone who was also like whole and full on their own, but they appreciated what it would be like to have like, I don't know, union of two people, I guess. I don't know. But I was like really whole in myself. So what I was doing to attract the right person was not fucking being codependent and needy as shit, and I was working on myself at the time, and I was like up leveling my mind, my body, my spirit, and I knew that frequency was going to be a magnet to attract the same frequency. And then yeah.
How about you, Katie?
I like that. I pretty much agree. I think
I like that. Go ahead.
Go best friend.
Go ahead.
That's my best friend.
Twin. Where have you been?
I know you need to put that sound. Nobody.
like I gotta hit those notes for
Right.
Well, I gotta take a shower. I gotta practice. Definitely. That's like the best time to practice. Definitely being a person of value attracts a partner.
How do you become a person of value?
You value your fucking self. You don't treat yourself like great value, like the brand.
Right.
You treat yourself like value, and you fucking take care of yourself, and you take care of yourself, because like how can somebody respect you if you're not respecting yourself? That starts with internal, external, physically, spiritually taking care of yourself, and then whoever you're attracting is like adding to that or honoring that, but they need to have something to honor.
That's jacked up. What's wrong with Tostios?
No, he didn't.
Great value. You know what I mean? Like,
We're past that. We're past that.
All
We don't
right,
have to be
I'm
those
just-
people anymore.
Right.
all right.
What about you? Did you already say it?
No, it's my turn. It just got to me. We just
You
went
need to
around
have
the
that
table.
button. It's my turn.
Which actually, where'd y'all meet?
Me and Jessica? Snapchat.
Really?
Snapchat.
We knew we were in the same social circles, but
We
ran
knew
around
some of the same people, but we had never talked to each other. She didn't talk to me on Instagram or follow
He
me
had
back
a
forever.
meme page.
That's her excuse.
He didn't have pictures of himself, and he would just talk to me, and I'm like, who the fuck is this person?
Green
No, I didn't
flag.
even talk to her on Instagram at all. I was
We
talking to
talked
her
on Snapchat late at night because I worked at 2:30 in the morning,
And I was
he
a
was up late.
degenerate, being up late at night, and
We
yeah.
met, and then I went ghost, and then we were both working on ourselves, and we reconnected. And he's like, a week later, he's like, "You should move in," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy as fuck." And then 6 years later, here I am.
Damn. So basically, I should respond to the DMs.
Yeah, you should.
But see,
Everybody check their Snapchat. Everyone check their Snapchat.
the beauty of that is something that I say on my podcast all the time is he led, you actually were willing to follow. When a woman actually follows a man's lead, especially in taking steps like that, there's usually a good reason behind that. And then
and a good result.
Prior to that, were you working?
Yeah, I was working, and I was like either going half or paying for things for men. But he never let me touch a door. He didn't let me touch a bill. He was trying to put me on his phone bill right away.
Where's
He was
that?
trying to-
Oh
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Stop slacking over there. And the reason that I say that is
This
because, like, the
motherfucker
relationship
don't
that I've
miss.
been in, it's the exact same thing. She couldn't tell you what a bill was in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't know, and that's just it.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't have her move in.
Well, he was just like, "I'll clear out a drawer. I don't like that you keep going back to your own apartment." And then my lease was up, and he's like, "Well, you ain't got to look for anywhere else. Like you could."
There's
just
a
stay
little
here."
bit more to that story.
Yeah.
Like, I know me, and we were having a good time. I enjoyed her company, and she would keep going home. Like, not even just like spend the night and then go home for a day or two or whatever. She would leave after we hung out, fucked, and then she would go home. And I'm like, if you keep going home, I'm going to bring other bitches over here.
So you were trying to make yourself an option while he was making you a priority.
Well, no, I was like just stuck in that way of like, what's gonna happen if I stay here? Like, I don't want to. Like, is he gonna expect things from me, or like, is there like a catch? But there wasn't. But it was just like my programming from before. But I mean, he made it very clear. Like, if you're not gonna stay here, then I'm gonna have other bitches over. And I was like, well, I don't want to have other competition, so the fuck? I guess I'm just gonna get
Said,
it.
well, let me go pack my
Yeah.
shit.
I said, let me go
mean,
get a good toothbrush.
The whole moving thing
Strike
worked
while the
out.
iron's
I
hot.
cleaned out a drawer because she was staying with me anyway because her lease was up. She had to move out, and her option, she was trying to go move in with friends. That fell through. So her other option was parents until she found another place for herself. And I'm like, well, there's a place right here. So, and yeah.
Yeah.
And she won't leave. So we're so we're still going.
She's still looking.
After a couple weeks. But here's the thing, after a few weeks, like it wasn't like the dates and all that. It was like he had salt and vinegar chips and cheap ass wine, and we watched comedy and we could talk all night, and it was like he was working on himself. We would go to the gym together, and it was just building. Like we both wanted the salt and vinegar chips and wine in bed, like that did it for me. I was like, this is it. And he had a zodiac sign tattoo, and I was like, okay. Okay, universe.
Right? He sets all the clocks to 11:11.
I know.
She's not leaving.
This is a sign. You see all these angel numbers in there?
It's 4:00 in the afternoon. Why does it say 11:11?
It's about to go.
All right. So, how do you attract the right partner? I mean, it sounds like the overall consensus here is like being the best you is going to help you attract the best partner. Yeah. And yes, I agree. So you got gym. Our first couple dates were gym dates.
I need to go to the gym.
See, I say, so this is the crazy part. My girl, so I'm a personal trainer. I'm out of shape right now, but I'm a trainer. She was actually going to be a client. And I told, because in my contract it says if I fuck with you, 6 months free training. If you hit on me, $250. So I was like, I can't train you. I can't train you. Because if I train you, I got to train you like for 6 months for free because I have stipulations in my contract. So she would just join me in the gym and we started fucking with each other. And I mean, here we are today.
It really be like that. You think it's going to be this like whole drawn out thing, and then it's like, well, he said I could just keep coming over, and we just kept fucking with each other, and
That's dope.
But then, like, yeah, with you two, with the whole, I have a problem with the being yourself only because you have to be the best version of yourself to attract what you want.
Best.
Yes.
insert best.
Yeah.
Because anybody can say I'll be myself, but if your self sucks, you're going to get suck results.
Myself don't suck.
Again,
I just left
I'm not saying you do. This is generally speaking for anybody, because the whole point is for anybody out there lost in the dating world to figure out what to do to attract the right people. If you want something meaningful and long lasting, then yes, you have to work on yourself. Because then you know what your standards are, you know what you're willing to accept and not accept, and you have accomplished things that give you confidence to be and attract what you want. And that goes across the board. That's not just with dating. If you work hard in the gym, you know you can work hard at work. If you work hard at work, you're going to get results. If you get results, you're going to get promotions. You get promotions, you get more income. You see what I'm saying? So, and same thing with the gym. If you're working hard in the gym, you're going to see results. You see results, you gain strength and gains and the physique that you're looking for. Again, all of these things breed confidence. And the more confidence you have, the more you can attract what you're looking for, the right things in somebody. And even if that isn't the gym, I'm not just saying you should go to the gym because you should be taking care of your health. But if your thing is art, if your thing is nature, if your thing is creativity, then you need to put yourself in creativity spaces, nature spaces, art spaces to find people who are like-minded like you.
Your partner's at First Fridays.
Facts.
Yeah, I know.
As you wish.
It's like a glass blower or something.
Right.
But
I love all of that.
Yeah.
because I mean, but yeah, like to attract the right partner, you have to be attractive because the right partner has the qualities that you're looking for. So you need to have some of those qualities. Now, men and women are not equal. We are not the same, and men do not want from women what women want from men. That being said, as a woman, I would say working on yourself would be to be feminine for the masculine man that you're looking for. It would be to be friendly and respect the men that you're looking for, that you're attracted to. As a man, it's like what he said, hold your frame, have confidence. When you enter a room, you should be noticed. If you aren't blessed with height and or looks, carry yourself in a different way with confidence and humor and appearance. You don't have to be tall and stand out. You could be dressed very nicely and stand out. You can be groomed very nicely and stand out. Or you could have something bright on that's going to draw attention to yourself.
Hustlefit.com. Go ahead, hustlefit.com.
I mean, and I agree with like everything that you're saying, but I don't know, maybe it's not a given to everybody, but I just feel like it's common sense that you shouldn't be out here trying to date if you are fucked up and you're still trying to work on yourself.
You'd be surprised.
Sure, but everybody wants somebody. We're humans.
That happens.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact,
But you're going to attract what you are.
That's the
like,
problem. But that's the problem. Most people don't know who they are because most people lack accountability. Oof. You see what I'm saying? So since they're lacking accountability, they're unhealed, lost, and unsure of anything they want to do in the future, but they're still trying to be with somebody. So then everything that goes wrong, they're pointing fingers. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if it seems like they have their shit together, because they've got a consistent job and all that, but all you do is complain at the job. All you do is complain when you're done with the job.
A lot of people are living life navigating through their traumas. Like their traumas is what's actually guiding them. And when you're living like that, every relationship that you create is going to be a toxic relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's not a win-win situation. And people are doing that and don't even realize or understand that they're actually doing that.
So it's like, at what point do you say like, damn, every situation that I'm in is like legit the same? Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's the accountability. Yeah. That's when you got to look at yourself. What am I doing? Because at the end of the day, if you have a shit job, shit income, shit relationships, who's the common denominator?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
you would think common sense
that's
is common.
What I'm saying.
But it's not common sense.
Not common. Like,
but I will say, like as a therapist, like what I've seen is people who haven't dealt with their shit, they'll usually want to be with somebody who has a lot of shit because their shit distracts them from their own shit, and so they're always gonna they love the chaos. You know,
got two shit people.
Trauma bond.
So it's totally a trauma bond, and I feel like they thrive off of chaos. So the opposite of chaos, which is normal.
They're like, I'll fix your shit, so I ain't gotta worry about like let me just look away.
Right.
My shit
until
ain't that bad.
Yeah, until they come head to head with somebody who is valuable and is like, I'm not gonna put up with that, and then like they're like, oh shit, like I really like this person, so I'm gonna. I'm gonna sit with myself.
Cameron's like, fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cameron says facts.
Upstairs.
This is facts.
Okay. Well, yeah, good shit, guys. You guys this is a cooperative cast. I like it. And you guys are smart.
Just wait for the next question. We'll see.
Right?
How cooperative we are.
All right. You're right. Let's wait till the next question. Is it your duty to sleep with your man whenever he wants to? Starting with you.
Yes. Keyword is like my man though. Like
yes, your
I'm
man. Your man,
like,
not just the dude you're talking to.
I'm not just saying like any dude. I'm saying the man with the chickens. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Black History Month. Where you at, Chicken George?
Oh shit.
A whole ass mess.
I love that.
Why?
That's my favorite.
What about you?
If he's handling business, yeah, hell yeah. You should
damn,
have a.
handle business.
Well, yeah. Your man definitely should be handling business. That's you handling business. But yeah, I mean, your man, like your husband, your man, for sure. Like I have a hair tie on both nightstands. Just depends on which.
She said both nightstands.
Depends on which side of the bed we're on. And I'm like, get that hair tie.
My mind's telling me no.
His audio is killing
But my body telling me
But I can't. Especially because
Let's go. Here we are.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to press that one.
Especially because we want to be taken care of. If we had a bad day, like women want, like I want flowers. I want you to rub my feet. I want to be able to vent.
Yeah, I feel like
you
men are, like,
listen, and men are just like,
sense.
can you just put your mouth downstairs, please? Oh no.
The DJ is slapping tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did it sound like his voice was like reverb right there? Yes. Like there was 3 other men inside of him at the same time saying
They all said yes.
He's like,
resounding yes from all my
Me
personalities.
and the panel.
Look,
say
his
yes.
personal trainer came out, the fuckboy came out, the real him came out.
Babe.
I was like the right time for the mic to fuck up.
You didn't know I could do that?
No.
I knew.
I do the little kid voice all the time.
I'm all, how do I do my voicemail?
There's all kind of cool stuff.
Oh my god.
I got a megaphone.
I can do this one or this one. No, that one's not working.
A small robot.
Okay, continue.
Camera angles.
It's her duty.
It's her duty, but I feel like if you're doing it right as a man, it won't feel like a duty to the woman. It's just gonna be like,
That's a good answer.
like if you're doing your shit right,
that's a
she's
good
gonna be
answer.
turned on and take care of
You
you.
you would think that, but I feel like that's some like honeymoon stage shit because men can handle their business for 20, 30 years and their woman is just not attracted to him anymore. And we've heard of all the marriages where the man's still paying his bills, handling his business, being a good father, yet she's got a headache. You know what I'm saying?
You've heard, but I don't really know anybody
Again,
personally.
we have to generalize this because not everybody's a 6'2" trainer, Cash.
Right. See, I guess I just got trainer privilege.
Right.
Yes, privilege is invisible to those who
do have privilege going on for you.
privilege is invisible to those who have it. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Women
right.
don't know that they have pretty privilege. Me and you personally don't realize we have tall privilege. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's never been a thing to us
Fuck both of y'all.
that we're noticed when we walk into a room, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's.
But it's probably like those are the marriages where it doesn't work, or there's probably bad communication.
But that's
or
most
they
people.
try
That's
to
the
work
bulk
on
of America.
it.
You're a trainer.
Yeah.
How much of America is overweight and out of shape and short?
Don't answer that.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
You got your degree, and you know every fucking thing.
He's all, no trainers. No trainers.
I'm done.
I'll back him up on that though. I believe there is a certain, it's not just obligation, but you have to want your partner. You have, you know what I mean? Well, as soon as you lose that want, I mean, that's where you have your interests go separate ways, and then all of a sudden you're spiraling down different paths, and then you develop weird habits and whatnot. So I don't know.
Roommates.
Yeah, you become more roommates more
That's
than
true.
being
That's
in a
true.
relationship. So
Yeah.
I believe strongly if you love your person and you found the right person, you just have to find ways to spice that shit up. Do
Hell
different
yeah.
things, make it exciting. You know, go find yourself a threesome somewhere just to try it out, just to
Right.
see if, you know what I mean, hey, this is what we needed to reignite our spark.
Know how many women just said fuck you?
I know, right? No, but I'm like
they
you're
heard
saying. I feel
threesome.
like
They heard threesome and they were like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
no, because if they don't want to share, then it is your duty. Because if not you, then who?
True.
bingo.
So-
Where's my button?
Yeah.
That's
Hell yeah, it's your duty.
Yeah, so I mean, and if it's dull, if you, it's being able to recognize when your relationship, if your husband or your man wants to have sex with you, and you don't want to, you gotta realize there's something going on. Then your brain is being chemically altered to where you're not chemically bonded with your partner anymore, and as women. If we don't find that shit out early, then yeah, you're gonna go separate ways because your interest and your mind is dividing.
Yeah.
Versus we need to reignite the spark and we need to come together and find that spark again to where, yeah, if your husband comes home from a rough day at work, sex is the best option because not only are you boosting your serotonin and your chemical levels, you're bonding with each other. And if you're
That was easy.
You need to get the Transformers where they go get the spark.
The all spark.
yeah, you know, you gotta find that spark. You gotta make it interesting. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean, with another person, but you definitely need to do something, like just for other people. You need to do something that's gonna wake both of you up and realize, hey, like we're in this together through thick and thin.
I like
you
how
know?
you brought up yes, I like how you brought up like the chemically bonded because we're emotional as women, you know. So it's like if we don't want to have sex with you, that's an issue.
Right.
Because
Something's wrong
it's
there.
an emotional thing. Yeah. I feel like men it's like a physical thing, but if we're not emotionally connected, chances are we're checked out. So that's a big issue.
Yeah.
So I like that.
And I feel like if you can catch it early on,
Yeah.
like, so if we're at a disconnect where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just tired tonight. Like, you ain't never really tired. Like, I mean, the women, I mean, for the most part, the guy, you know what I mean? It doesn't take
We're
a whole
doing
lot.
most of the damn work.
Yeah.
And it don't take a long time.
We don't have to put so much effort into it where we're too tired
y'all
to do
swear
it.
your pussy is so far, and he's done, and he's in and out 3 minutes then.
Right.
If it's any longer, then something's wrong.
But yeah, it's along those lines. I feel like if you can catch it early on, right? Like, hey, I don't like, if you're too tired to do it, that means that you're emotionally checked out, and you need to do some self-care. Maybe go out on a nice date, get dressed up for no reason, go out somewhere just to get some confidence back, right? Because a lot of the times when women are mentally checked out, right, it's because our self-confidence is low, our self-esteem's low. Maybe we neglected our self-care a little bit, and as us women, we need to feel whole, right? And then we can share that and project that instead of being low confident and low self-esteem makes us kind of reclude back into ourselves.
Yeah.
So.
Because then it would be no question. If we were feeling like tapped in, then it'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want us?
So.
What about you?
Well, I don't see it as a duty because I'm a whole freak, so I ain't never tired.
Oh, wrong button.
I love sex. So, and I'm with all the shits
She
and
said the rape just came.
festivities. So,
A whole freak. Get it?
yeah. That's, yeah, no. What we doing?
So hold on. Start over. My bad. I don't see it as a duty. And
I
then what?
don't see that as a duty because
she's a
I
whole freak,
love
so she's
sex.
with it
I
regardless.
like sex.
I know, but I'm talking
So,
about like you're this your
My
man,
man.
you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
and what I mean by is it your duty when he wants to do it, is it your duty to do it and say yes?
I want to do it anyway. Is what I'm
Oh, so
saying.
just all the time,
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
You're
right.
like, it's his duty to.
Right.
It's more his duty.
She's a walking circus ladder.
Like, flip the script.
No, like my ex-husband, even with my ex-husband, like I'm like, yeah, like there were times I was like, oh my god, I'm so tired, but it's wake up, bitch, like we got work to do, like you know what I'm saying, like it's nothing, like it's nothing.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker, wake up,
You tapping on him?
and it better be hard and ready.
She's all showtime.
Oh my gosh.
One of them said they was gonna suck my dick on the back. I ain't
We
never
call him
had
on the
that
show
ever
right now.
happen to me.
Right?
No
Trying
facts.
to get see what that be like.
Call-
Like
call
that.
it-
Let's be that.
I'm with all the shits.
Look.
With my man, I'm with all the shits.
Thank you to my man.
I'm gonna flip the script and say I'm not like ecstatic of the idea of it being a duty for you.
Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just the idea of like owing something to somebody other than yourself.
That's a strange way to look at it.
That's how I look at it.
Okay.
But I will say though is
Feminism, God.
no. Listen. The right man, I will be extremely submissive. I am a pleaser. Like
Can I ask a question to that?
Sure.
Because I'm so tired of hearing the right man.
Okay.
Like, when do you
Do you
do it
want
for
to
the
do
wrong man? Like, do you actively go out and do it for
On
the
a drunk
wrong
night?
man? Like,
So, like, for my background, I've been in 2 long-term relationships. Like,
Okay.
I just ended a 10-year marriage.
okay, so what I'm asking is, as a submissive person,
I will
as-
know when I see a man that
Well, okay,
I want
but-
to be submissive to.
wouldn't you automatically? Shouldn't you just be submissive already?
No.
So you just walk around masculine, and then when the right
No,
person
I-
shows up, you're gonna be submissive?
A woman on her own, going anywhere, doing anything on her own, has to have a level of masculinity present. If I'm
Says-
with a man who I'm interested in, who I would only be interested in because I know that he's someone I would desire being submissive to, that's
See, the only problem with what you're saying is that man that you just described isn't going to wait for you to be feminine and submissive.
And
He's
you're
just
not gonna
going to
know-
pick somebody
you're
who
not gonna see him
already
and just
is.
be like, that's that man. He's
okay,
it.
but why is it like so extreme or not the other? Because I would say I'm a very feminine woman and I carry myself with that aura.
So feminine is
Well-
naturally submissive.
I'm naturally, Well, yeah, I am.
What I'm saying is that, again, because I think that a lot of women today truly don't care what men want, right? And not saying that that's you, but the mindset behind the approach is like a lot of women say. A lot of women on this show have come in and said, "I will be submissive for the right man. I will be feminine for the right man." And the problem with that is the right man doesn't got time for you to figure out when you're going to be feminine and submissive for him. You see what I'm saying? He's just going to pick someone who is that way off top.
I feel
And you're not an overly masculine woman. You don't present yourself that way. You're soft spoken. You're nice. You're sweet. All of those things. But I'm talking about that. I got my own. This and that. Those type of women. Yeah. Like they're like, oh, I'll do it for the right man. And it's like, well, that right man's going to put you in the recreational use only. Yeah. He's gonna fuck you, but he's not going to take you serious because he's not gonna break you down for you to be that, because he's already worked his ass off for you to be attracted to him anyway. You see what I'm saying?
As a man, when we see feminine and submissive, that's actually why we approach you. So if you're not walking in that spirit already, like we look at you and be like, yeah, she ain't the one, but she can't.
So I would flip that and say, like, I feel like I walk in that energy, but I would never approach.
So it's more like pride talking at the moment.
You feel like it's pride talking?
Yeah, because I agree, knowing you, that you do walk around in a feminine aura. You aren't masculine. You don't post or talk masculine. Yeah. And to me, as long as I've known you, you've been nothing but a lady, right? But what you just said was, I will be submissive and feminine for the right man. Like the world. You see what I'm saying? Like the ego is coming up. Like, I'm only going to do it for the right person. But it's like, you're always that way. So it's almost like ego's coming out to say it, even though that's not what you're doing.
I get what you're saying.
So basically you've done it for the wrong people, but you want to do it for the right people?
That's probably where
I wouldn't even say that I've done it for the wrong people.
Or you want something more masculine than you've had in the past so that you can be more feminine than you've ever been?
I would say that that's more accurate, yeah.
Because I agree. I mean, we know you, and I feel like you are feminine, so it's not like you're aggressive or masculine.
So you're looking for the divine masculine to put you in your divine feminine.
You want to go deeper. Someone who's deeper in their leading and all that. So if he's deep in that, do you feel like it's your duty to...
Absolutely.
Like if he is
so like,
all the way...
Just like they emphasize, okay, yeah.
Because you know damn well that duty...
Saying, as a human, as an earthling, feeling like I owe anything to anybody else.
All right, so what about... Like the okay. Well, then let's switch it up. What about husband? Do you feel like it's your duty to sleep with your husband when he wants you to?
Is it in your vows?
And also, wait, hold on. Let me preface this because again, what I'm not majority of what we're talking about is like the hymns of the world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like, even if you take that vow to get married, if your husband is holding up his end of the bargain, providing and protecting, you don't think it's your duty to give him sex when he wants it? Because he can't just sit there and say, I don't feel like providing and protecting today because I got a headache.
Oh, girl, just throw it back.
Throw down. If you don't want to pull the pants down, just
move your head to the side. Just let it go, lay down. No.
Take lazy dick. Lay your ass on the side.
I'm doing the hair.
Ain't nothing wrong with some side booty at all.
If I need the toes done, that's his duty. I'm like, I don't care if it happened 3 weeks ago. I need my toes done. That's your duty. Pick the color. Thank you.
Get to know her a little better myself. Ain't nothing wrong with having relations. Don't be ashamed of that. Relations is beautiful.
What about you? Is it her duty?
Yes. I mean, I just had this conversation on Boys Club on mine, and the men made it very clear. Like, sex to us is very important because it's part of the way we communicate. This is how we communicate with our partner. This is how you let us know that you're still interested. You still love me. Like, you feel good today. Like, you feel good enough to put that ass on me today, which is gonna make, if it's a horrible day, it just became the best day. Like, sunshine just appeared at fucking midnight.
Oh,
like,
guys are so simple.
Super simple. Because
they're like, do you love me?
Like, this is, in a brand new relationship, fuck the shit out of me. when it's a horrible day, we just had a bad fight, make up sex. Okay? When it's the worst day in the world, again, fuck the shit out of me. And if we won $1 million, listen, as a man, I could win $10 million right now. There's 2 things I want to do. I want to fucking take you on a shopping spree, but before we leave, we gotta fuck first. Like, that is literally the...
Shit, that sound like fun. Fucking and shopping.
I know, right?
That's like the epitome of a man's existence. Like, men will kill people because we don't have sex. What? We will go off the deep end.
That's why a lot
sex.
of motherfuckers is in jail.
It also lowers your cortisol levels.
Women really don't understand how important sex is to men, especially in a relationship. So when you, as my wife, my woman, my girl, and I'm like, it's time to go to Pound Town, and you're not acting like Sexy Red, something's wrong. Red. We're done. It's her song. So
Booty hole brown.
It better be brown shit.
Is that the one's like, fuck my baby daddy? That's that one?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
But yeah, like, yes, duty after ass, cause shit. And men, hold up, cause I got, for the guys out there, y'all need to get y'all shit straight. Y'all better learn how to eat some fucking pussy.
True.
And when men have male PC muscles, you need to learn how to exercise that shit so you don't just last for 3 minutes. Like, you should be able to put her ass to sleep. And if you're gonna be a quick
How are we going to sleep if we going shopping though? Ain't no time for sleep.
Look, that's a quickie. That's a quickie. That's
We're gonna stop for coffee.
Right?
I'll give you the Cialis.
Passenger princess with her Celsius.
She's all...
Sit over there and drink your Red Bull.
Sensational.
Y'all are too funny. Yeah.
2, gym. After the gym, what's one of the first things we want to do?
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm not with
Testosterone, don't, especially on a leg day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right?
Like after leg day, it feels like junior high puberty, like all day, just popping up and down all fucking day.
And after the gym,
all day.
After the gym, like if I go to the gym with my girl, we're not making it at the parking lot. She getting fucked in the car. Like no if oh my god,
sweaty and nasty.
Don't give no fucks. Like after the gym, we're not making it at the parking lot because.
Go fucking pull the back seat down. Let's go.
All these seats go down. Right?
I'm down. Let's go.
So
too big for car sex, so we make it
I
home.
bought a Mercedes GL 550 now, so
Yeah, I'm tall. It don't matter. It's too hard. It's difficult. You see how big and small I look in this chair.
So,
You can just sit down. She could ride the D. You can just sit down.
Again, for you,
I'm so not intimidating.
I'm 5'10". We got 6'2" and 6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck y'all niggas. I get the fuck in the back seat.
Never homeless though.
Facts. You ain't never seen a tall homeless nigga.
Yes, it's absolutely our fucking duty. If that is your man, your husband, and he's doing what he's supposed to, he's holding up his end of the bargain because men are not asking from women as much as women are asking from men. It is your duty. And like he said, I wouldn't even go as far as communication. Women are always talking about they want a man to be emotional and vulnerable. That is how we show our emotion. Okay? Through sexual intercourse, sexual action, those type of things. Sex and respect are the 2 most important things to men in a relationship. We don't need finances. We don't need your motivation. We don't need any of that. We need you to respect us and fuck us. Okay? Those are the most. Those are the 2 top things that we need. At least the man that you want. Okay?
Because
the man that you want. Because there's a lot of betas and simp ass men out here who want our shoulder to cry on and who need motivation to be better. But that man that you want typically already comes put together. So that man, if he's handling his fucking business, yes, it is your duty to sleep with him when he wants to. Because like she said, if you don't, somebody else will. And that man that you want has options for other women to fuck him. There's women waiting for you to fuck up.
Okay.
Waiting for you to slip. Waiting for you to let him go. And they'll smile in your face about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are good ass friends, but as soon as you guys ain't together anymore, she'll be next in fucking line. So yes, it's your duty to sleep with your man. Because again, also, even if he is edging and working on lasting longer, the most you're gonna get out of him is 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's drunk or off that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the man that you want anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a long time. But for someone who is paying your bills, who is fathering your children, who is protecting you, who you feel safe with, who you respect, if that man wants to have sex and you say I have a headache or I don't feel like it, then you deserve to get cheated on.
Damn. So basic respect and sex. So respectfully, bend over. With all due respect, ma'am.
Sex is good for headaches.
And relieves headaches is clinically proven that it's not the sex.
All we want
She
is
has
One
to
of them said
come.
they
If
was
she
gonna tuck my dick
comes,
from the back. I ain't never had that ever happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be like.
Are you coming on the podcast with no pants on?
That's my Cameron.
You want to go upstairs with me?
No, she can sit. She can stay for a minute. Put the microphone on.
change conversation.
Wait.
So today on Sesame Street,
What were you saying about Toca Boca?
Right.
it's Taco Tuesday.
It's my Cameron.
Cameron. Huh? Did it fall out?
I put it out so I could get out.
Oh. It has to line up with the holes.
It's my Cameron.
It's got arrows.
What does that sound?
The glasses.
Kiki?
Where are you going?
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna sit over there?
She's like, oh.
She's like, don't worry, I'll find the mic.
Oh, you need the headphones too?
Here, you can have mommy's headphones. Here, I got it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here, go put that back. I know you can have mommy's headphones.
Sorry for the interruptions, guys.
I need for the people in the chat to go ahead and comment in,
Like,
join in on the
subscribe, share.
conversation. Yep, like, subscribe, share,
Tell us this girl's on fire.
feedback.
This girl is
Hey, that is my song, girl.
I'm too scared.
You're too scared.
Aw, she's so
Cameron, do you want chivalry or equality?
No.
Equality.
She has a Gemini Venus. Don't listen to her.
Cameron, when's your birthday?
My birthday is June 27th.
How old are you?
And 4.
How old is mommy?
She wants birdie too.
32. How old is daddy?
Daddy wants birdie.
You can't pick your nose on camera.
Yeah, no, don't be
All right, you can go put her back if you want.
Bye, Cameron.
You can just lift the arm up.
Love you.
It'll.
Oh, well,
Bye-bye.
take the mic, move it closer so you can lift it up. Oh, she's just gonna. Oh, she took off. She self-sufficient 4-year-old. All right.
She got an Aries moon. So you need nobody.
The hell was that? Oh, the
Is
chair.
this? Yeah.
Oh, it's
chair.
she's fast. It's like that.
All right, let's have some fun again. What toxic traits are you attracted to? Go.
I don't even know how to answer that.
Yes, you do.
Slut.
Yes, you do. Because I've got a ton of toxic traits I'm
What
attracted
don't
to.
you start? Or no, you always go last?
I do always go last, but fuck it, I'll start.
Oh,
Toxic traits I'm attracted to. Tattoos. Love a tatted bitch. Don't know why.
That's not toxic.
It is toxic.
No, it's not.
It is toxic.
That is
It's not.
sexy
It's not.
body art.
To some, it's. I like tattoos. I love a woman that's going through it in her hair and dyeing her hair red. The red hair phase, she's been through it. That or the chop it off.
I thought it was the pink hair was the one she was going
That's
through.
so
Red hair,
I think it's like the
random face piercings, and chopping all the hair off.
going through
She
it?
just went through it.
I literally just chopped my hair off on the 29th. You know this. And
And you got a red hair right now.
I love it. And the reason I love it is because I'm toxic too, and I know that she ain't never had a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just went through it, and then you meet this gem, and you don't know what to do. I mean, shit, she had just chopped her hair off when we met.
I dyed it blonde.
Chopped it off and dyed it blonde.
Yeah.
It was on its way to red, but she found me beforehand. What else? To be perfectly honest, and I don't recommend this at all, fellas, but toxically, I do love hoes as well. And we love hoes, but 9 out of 10 times we're not going to wife them. Now, the main reason I love hoes is because I don't have a desire to teach a woman how to fuck me. But I also don't want to be the guy holding that woman's hand that everybody's been with. It happens. You accept it, whatever. But it's like, that's not ideal. And I'm not telling you to do that. This question was toxic shit that you like. I'm attracted to those things. And also, I don't want to work harder than I need to. So hoes, you don't have to work hard for. So, of course, I'm just as toxic as her being a toxic hoe. You know what I mean?
But we do have to work for sex. So a hoe makes our job a little easier. Sometimes.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's why maybe it's because my toxic trait is I can tend to be lazy. So, yeah, I went first. Right, but so since I went first, now you're going second.
Toxic traits that I'm attracted to.
Well, we just went that way.
Okay, fine. You go.
Yeah, you go.
Well, good, because I have to think, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so since tattoos is toxic, then clearly I like tattoos because it's toxic. I like hoes, but for recreational use, and that has dwindled for some time now. I don't know. I have a thing for broken females because I like to fix them.
I like broke women too.
Oh, I love a broke chick.
Broke.
Like no money broke. Cause you know what? There's no issues with her. She is peaceful
and appreciative than a motherfucker.
She appreciate whether it's Chick-fil-A or fucking Steak 44. She is happy as shit.
Yeah, cause she ain't never seen the inside of Steak 44. So you know you can go to one of them. What is it like? Whataburger brings you. Whataburger they bring you your food if you go eat inside. You know what I mean? I love a broke girl. Like, ooh, they got salt and pepper. This place is nice.
I'm through. I am through. I'm through.
But see,
she's like, oh, beautiful chocolate here.
Yeah, I like a bitch. Because they're easier to impress. I'm toxic. The reason I like those toxic shit is because I can be toxic too. Like it's easy to impress her. And yeah, you don't have to try as hard. There's no like expectations of this $500-$600 first date. It's like, no.
You ain't getting that for
salt and vinegar, chips and wine.
I'm through.
Now I'm not a broke bitch. Now I make money from home and I'm a rich bitch. So
it was a joke.
I don't think I have too many, cause I haven't messed with too many toxic females in my lifetime.
No, lucky man.
Look, you find a good one, fuck them on the first night, they don't go nowhere.
What about you, Miss Desiree? Any toxic traits you're attracted to?
I would say I love a man that has like a Hellcat.
Really?
She like drug dealers. She like hood niggas.
I did not see that coming.
Nailed it.
That's fucking funny.
You see a Hellcat pulled over on the side of the highway.
She said it all modestly too.
She slows down.
Modestly as fuck too. Like,
I'm gonna bail him out. I'm bailing him out.
Bailing him out.
I will be submissive for the Hellcat.
or a motorcycle.
She's driving down the highway. That's my man.
It's definitely like an energy. It's an energy.
Yeah.
But I've also heard women say that they hate when the guys rev their engines hella loud and stuff like that. Like, is that true or is that just some TikTok shit?
You're like,
yeah, that's TikTok shit because I think females love that shit because they can feel it, and then when they sit and they can feel it, it's like a vibrator to their asses.
I don't know. It's annoying as shit to me too. Yeah. Like when a loud ass motorcycle takes off on you, can't stand that. I'm jealous, but I can't stand it.
No, it's got to be the low rumble, the low, loud rumble. That gets us going. Hey.
I love that so far.
Okay, so the Hellcat guy. Anything else?
That's just like a top, you know?
That's good. That's good. Anything else though that you can think of?
I feel like they're all in that bubble.
Okay, so if
together.
they got the Hellcat, they got the other toxic traits. Got it.
So again, hood niggas, drug dealers.
I like a guy who's free during the day.
That'll work for
You want to come over at 2 p.m.? Sure. Go ahead.
I don't like toxic, but damn, it just seems like I love tall, dark men with nice bodies, and they all tend to be emotionally unavailable.
No shit. Wrong. They're not emotionally unavailable.
They're unavailable to you.
No.
That's you.
First
You
of
just
all,
described.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. Finish.
I'm saying because everybody they fucking with everybody, like they're like out here, like they are legit.
Duh! You
like,
just
out
described an exceptionally handsome man.
here. Exactly, and that's why it's toxic.
It's not toxic.
Female love, you love the male version of yourself, but you hate the fact that he also has the same benefits as yourself. To be an attractive female,
See, but the thing is, I don't have a whole lot of sense. So, I mean, I'm working on things. I'm like a little bit better, but you know, I can be a little crazy.
All these niggas keep
So I
trying to
don't.
fuck
You're not
in.
gonna play in my face. Like we cool. Like okay, so there was this like one guy, right? He was like so dope.
Hey
like we were
now.
like soulmates. Like he was dope as fuck. But the thing is, like you said, we were like a lot alike. So he felt like I was gonna play him, and I didn't feel like he was gonna play me because like why would you do that to yourself? But he felt like I was gonna play him, and that made me kind of crazy because he was acting on that like me, like kind of. I'm like,
Okay, you do realize you are in control of your feelings, so you made you crazy. He didn't.
he did.
Zero accountability.
Are you done?
I'm offended. I just exposed myself.
No, here, listen. No,
I just exposed myself.
But
right
here's the
now.
problem. This is some game, okay? Take it with you for the rest of your life. The vast majority of men are unattractive to the vast majority of women. So there's nothing toxic about an exceptionally handsome man. At 6'2",
He was 6'7".
okay, but hold on.
Less than 1%.
Hold on, hold on. You don't even have to finish.
What you say, dude?
At 6'2",
And he played basketball overseas.
Oh my God.
at 6'2", so there's nothing toxic about that. You just.
My phone number's still the same. Just in case you watch.
Just in case you're watching.
It's in the comments.
But at 6'2" alone, that's 2.3% of the, or I'm sorry, 3% of the population, right? So if you're any taller than 6'2",
But add in there, that's men and women. That's not just men, that's men and women. 3% of the world over 6'2" is men and women.
so like being that tall makes him exceptional and rare, okay? So he's gonna stand out in any room he goes in, especially at 6'7", okay? Because that's less than 1% of the population, right? Now, don't add success to that, okay?
Passport, traveling,
All that.
playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
you think he's
there's nothing
Just
toxic.
you.
There's not even nothing toxic about you liking that. All women like that, but all women don't qualify for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be high to think that somebody who earned $1 million is gonna let you tell them how to spend it. You see what I'm saying? So, especially because as a man, we have to create value. Now, some of us are blessed with having.
I ain't never tried to tell him how to
No,
spend
but
that.
no, not his money. I'm talking about his access to women. That is his $1 million. You see what I'm saying? So for you to sit there and say, it's me and only me, you're replaceable. I'm not. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm rare, because there's not a lot of people at my height. There's not a lot of people at my income. There's not a lot of people with my looks. There's not a lot of people with this nice body that you're talking about.
Ugly ass attitude. And
No,
it's like, I don't know.
it's the reality. You see what I'm saying? So women will sit there and say that I'm single by choice, but no, you're single because you don't qualify for the man that you want. Because men are the ones who give out commitment. Women give out sex, but men give out commitment. We're the ones getting on our knees and asking the woman to marry us. You see what I'm saying? So when you have an exceptional man, you need to be exceptional to him, not like him.
I was exceptional to him. And he did say that, and it was going there, but he said that I was going to act crazy, and I did.
Oh, well, then that wasn't exceptional.
And let's put this in perspective a little bit. How many Beyoncés are there? Exactly. He is Beyonce. And you came in as Cat Williams trying to tell Beyonce what to do.
No, the fuck I didn't.
But there's even a caveat to that.
Horrible.
How many?
I don't know. Horrible. Who done told you?
I just did a short, semi-rich man because I can't be like, I can't give you.
Nah, bruh.
I mean, but you can say
I ain't no
that.
goddamn Cat Williams.
What do you mean?
Like anybody could
Fuck all that.
say like, I'm special. There's only one me.
Right, because there's only one me. Goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
Say
and
that.
and I know that I'm dope as fuck.
You can say that, but that's not true. Because here's the thing.
It is true.
How
you gonna tell me that that's not
It's
true?
true that there's only one of you. But what I'm saying is relationships are a lot more transactional than most women want to admit to themselves. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is a man like that you just described is offering a lot, which is why you like him. But what women are offering him in return, most women can do, because we don't want from you what you want from us.
It's not symmetrical.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said you have to be exceptional. To an exceptional man, a rare man, you have to be rare and exceptional to him, not like him. You see what I'm saying? So you have to make his life easier in some way. And being crazy ain't that.
First of all, it escalated to that point, okay? It wasn't always like that.
I know
we
that.
were rocking for like some years. Like, we were cool as fuck. We were dope as fuck. But
Sounds like you dropped the ball.
You know, I can admit.
You got on the court and you did not score.
No, I didn't. I mean, first of all, this ain't about me. Okay. All I'm saying is, maybe he wasn't toxic. Maybe he made me act toxic. You know, I will admit that. But you know, we were
here's
rocking
another
for like
idea
a long
that's going to
time.
be very
We were like,
controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
First of all, you shut the fuck up. I literally had to tell the bitch that the other day. I swear. And I felt so bad because I don't even like going there. But I
that toxic creeping back up again.
I really did.
Aren't you in therapy?
My son was like,
You're in therapy, right?
First of all, no. We're not gonna go there.
It wasn't a Tuesday or Thursday, so
You done got
it was a different day of the week.
No, she earned that for real. Like, she legit earned
Sometimes
that.
you just gotta let them know.
She earned that. She was in my house though. Like, she was legit in my motherfucking house. Trying to, like, and I'm like trying to stay calm because, like, yes, my kids are older. My son was like in the room, and I'm just like, you know, trying to keep it cool, trying to have a conversation. And she just kept over talking me. And the first thing I said was, what point are you arguing? Like, what are you defending right now? Because you haven't even heard everything that I had to say. Like, you start talking in the middle of my fucking point. Like, I didn't even make my point. You're talking. Shut the fuck up. Like, literally, shut the fuck up.
I need her for the show.
Like,
where's she at?
you know?
She should
And
have
she's
been
like,
there today.
It's like pull up a chair.
then she had the audacity to send me this long ass text message the next day talking about how she don't want to be friends. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. When I told you to get the fuck out of my house, I was cool on you.
Like, that friendship ended then. That's what the
Exactly.
friendship was.
Like, what are you talking about? But if that makes you
That
feel
friendship
better,
sailed, sweetie.
So that's her closure. That's
That's-
like her closure, and you're like, I'm good.
I already cut the cord.
Yeah. I'm
good night.
Yeah.
Like,
You
that-
said, who's this? Who is this?
What about you? What toxic traits are you attracted to?
I
Personal trainer, 6'2".
Tattoos.
you know,
Full
a little bit of
beards.
trauma, you know.
Full beards.
Yeah, I do do like them bearded. Yeah, if you ever shave your beard, I don't know.
Yeah, hey, man, if you got a beard, don't shave that shit. That's like
No.
Yeah, beards
That's
are,
like-
beards are fine.
That's
But
like
it's gotta
women
be,
getting
like,
breast
groomed.
reductions.
It's got to be like you take care of it.
There's
you know?
just
Yeah,
no reason for you to
facts.
shave it.
Nothing
There's
more
no
sexy
no
than a man
reason.
that just is.
hairy.
Manly.
Yeah.
Big old hairy man.
That's our push-up, bro.
And then don't kiss on the neck. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm
You guys
melting.
are childish.
Yeah, I would say my toxic one. I do like a bit of dominance. I'm a very masculine, dominant person at work, and so I guess I do like that dominant aspect of, you know, but
Being told to shut up and sit down.
yes.
You like the aggression.
Yeah, I would, and then I
Like,
also
choke
feel like
me.
it plays into like my zodiac signs, the Aries. So naturally, you know what I mean. I kind of like the conflict that it gives me because I was like, don't tell me what to do, but at the same time, yeah,
I know, right? In your head, you're
Daddy,
like,
tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do. I feel you. I like
Yeah.
to tell what to do too.
right?
Yeah,
Except for that dude who can't tell you what to do.
Right?
yeah.
Like this,
Oh, and
that
anybody.
goes to the first question of the night until it's the wrong dude.
Right.
Shut up and sit down. Who the fuck do you think?
Oh yeah,
Lower your motherfucking voice.
he would be
See
the
her
only
getting
one.
there,
What was
like,
the reason?
I had to be
What
the-
was the reason? What was the
spazzing
reason?
the fuck out. What about you?
I like. I think I like when a woman who can stand up for herself, like not just you know how girls don't like a yes man. I don't necessarily like a yes woman. Like speak your mind, but at the end of the day, like you know I'm right. So it's like
Y'all
you
are
know, that's-
perfect for each other.
So like, say what you need to say, but
Say
know
what
your
you
place.
say, yeah, exactly. But no, like okay, but I got the final decision. But I'm gonna.
I do. I test them a little bit. I try and see what boundaries
That's
I can
crazy
push.
because like when you
like
were
a little
saying
pushback.
when
Yeah.
you were saying it, it didn't sound toxic, but in the masculine world, yes, it is toxic
Yeah.
for that woman to be masculine back. But you're saying you like that a little bit, okay?
Just
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Don't take it too far. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an agreement almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like push back a little bit,
Yeah.
test what it is, but you're gonna be right at the
He's
end.
like, all right, game's
She's the
over.
taller in the backseat. I'm gonna take my seatbelt off. No, you're not.
The thing's all going off in the car the whole time.
What about you, sugar tits?
I was trying to think because I'm like, what is? I don't even know, but because I feel like I'm toxic, so
You're not toxic.
I'm a Gemini, so
She's like by definition.
Why do women get to blame it on their signs?
well, I just like ghost everybody. I'm like, oh, you don't exist to me anymore, and I'm like telling people to do that too. I'm like, just act like you don't exist. They never existed. Block them. That's how I left all my jobs. I was like, block number. Didn't show up for my last 2 weeks, but I know, toxic. This is gonna be really bad because I just put like 2 and 2 together. I don't think I've ever said this out loud. When they don't have family in their life.
Damn.
Shit.
Ooh, let's dive deep into
Damn,
that.
bro. That's super juicy.
They ain't got a huge relationship with their parents, with their siblings. Like, they get to do
What?
whatever the fuck they want with their life, and they don't. Cause it's like, oh, well, if I have my mom, then I have to like ask my mom's permission, or like I have to make sure my dad doesn't see what I posted on whatever about us. Like, you can move at your own speed with a partner if they don't have to like check in with family
So
constantly.
no one can hold you accountable.
So if like the world thinks that that's toxic, that they don't have a relationship with their family, you're like, look.
I would say that a lot of people do say that because I know I've noticed asking women on this show and just talking to women in general is like that's something that they look for is somebody who has a good relationship with their family and they stick to in particular their mom. Like a man who has a good relationship with his mom. Like how does he treat his mom? Because they're equating that to how he'll treat her. However, I personally think that a man should stand on his own 2 feet because your parents aren't always going to be there anyway, and you should do whatever it is you can do to be the best version of you and be as successful as you possibly can as a man, despite what your parents want for you. You know what I mean? Your parents should not dictate your choices. They should have raised you to treat people correctly, to be nice and respectful and a good person, but outside of that, everything else that you do should be, I personally think, should be on your own accord. But I can see how that's toxic.
No, it is. I feel like it's a toxic trait because I'm like, oh, how's your relationship with whatever? And it's like, oh, me and whoever are like best friends and I'm trying to date them. I'm like, because like, I don't know. I feel like you don't really know, but that's toxic, obviously, because you guys are like, what the fuck, Jessica? But like, do you know who you really are outside of your parents' approval? Like, are you living your fullest life? Especially because I'm bisexual. So especially for the women, like if they're like besties with like their family and they have, like, especially if like there's I have to ask their permission. I can't post a certain picture. I can't wear what I want. I can't say what I want. So, okay, we go to family gatherings.
Of being with a woman.
We go to family gatherings and I have to be an actress and so are you. And then we get home and you're someone completely different. So if someone is like who they are and they, of course, I'm not saying like don't have a relationship. I'm just saying like if they put that over everything, I feel like they're going to be watering themselves down for the rest of their life. But that's just toxic.
That don't even sound toxic for
Jessica.
Real. That does not sound toxic. Not to me.
Yeah,
like,
I see it.
Like, you just want somebody that's like able to like stand in their truth and like be their authentic selves.
Because you don't water yourself down. So you don't want to be with somebody that's like, hey, like, don't post me when we're out. You're gonna be like,
yeah, especially because like we're looking for like
the way you worded it sounded toxic. You know what I mean? Like somebody who don't give a fuck about their parents.
Well,
I like that shit.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm gonna move how I want regardless. Especially like if they have a good head on their shoulders, like you see that they've worked for that confidence. Because I'm a life coach. I have so many people who are like, I would be a stronger, more powerful version, and I would be in a better relationship, but I can't do that while my family's in my life. And I'm like, damn, cut them bitches off. Ghost them. I'm like, block, delete, mute.
Control, alt, delete.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I feel like that's my toxic trait is when, especially being attracted to women, like they just stand on business and they are who they are regardless.
I don't know.
It's a mic.
I know, but why is it doing it? Is it me?
Could be a phone next to him. I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like people stand on business and they, like a woman could be fully attracted to me and be like fully in it with us when they're not worrying about their approval of, especially like friends and shit. Like, oh, my friend has to approve of you. Like, fuck your friend, bro. Is she gonna join this relationship too? Is she gonna be in this room in our bedroom? I don't fucking think so. So.
What about you? Yikes. You've had time to think now.
Go girl.
So
a lot of time.
I've had a lot of time. I definitely agree with you.
So excited!
So excited. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with you as far as like the dominance. I think there's levels to it. I really value emotional intelligence, but there's this like little part of me that is attracted to a guy that can like shake the room if need to.
What does that mean? First, before you describe shake the room, what is emotional intelligence to you?
Emotional intelligence is just keeping your emotions in check. Like if we're driving and somebody cuts you off, like yeah, you can be like fuck you, whatever, but let it not ruin the whole day, the whole moment. Emotional intelligence is like just keeping your emotions in check. When shit hits the fan, stay calm if you can. I said this the last time, but like there's like that little like toxica part that's like. I don't know, like if a guy can just like tell the room off and it's like fuck you guys, there's like a little part of me that's like
who gonna
you're like you want to go
right?
find a room to get in right now?
Yeah, like you better quit playing crap through this car.
There's just that like little part, like I saw this reel and it was I think it was at the Waste Management Open and he was like holding his wife's door open and she was going to open it and he's like, don't do that again. And she's like, what? And he's like, don't open this fucking door again. And she like puts her hand on the door and I'm like, just to see. And I'm like, okay, it's toxic. But there's 3% of me that's like, okay.
Yeah.
You're like, choke me out in front of all these people right now.
but emotional intelligence is top tier. But if we're talking toxic, we all have that side, and there's just, I'm like, I peep that,
Yeah.
All right, cool. Last one, and then we're gonna get on out of here. Because this one's been fun. You guys are funny. Do you want chivalry or equality?
Chivalry.
Yeah, I guess you.
He's all equality.
How the fuck do we answer that shit?
No, the guys don't have. The guys don't have to answer that one. The guys don't have to. Yeah.
I would say chivalry. You want, because the man sometimes has 80%, you have 20%. Sometimes you got 60%, he got 40%. You know what I mean? If you put chivalry over the equality, it balances itself out.
I like that.
I like that.
I don't agree, but I didn't agree with the explanation. I could agree with the chivalry. Go ahead.
Chivalry for sure.
Yeah, same for me.
Okay.
We know
the only reason I didn't hit the sound is because, like, yes, you're right. Sometimes you're gonna have to pick up slack and whatever. But you guys all said chivalry, so it doesn't really matter. But you see a lot of people today, a lot of women today saying they want equality, and then it's like, okay, you want equality, but you expect the man to pay for the first date, and the second date, and the third date, make more money, pay more of the bills. Where's the equality? Oh no, you just want equality of outcome. You want to have the same say. You want to be able to do whatever the fuck you want, even though you're not contributing the same. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest problem in relationships today.
The independent shit.
Women got sold this whole independent shit. And it's like, yeah, you've got your own house and your own car and your own job. Great. Welcome to being an adult. And it's like, but the man that you want, you prefer him to make more money than you. You prefer him to handle more of the bills. You prefer him to pay for most of the dates. You prefer him to plan the dates. All of these things. And it's like, there's nothing about that is equal. But that's all I'm saying. But you are right in the aspect
I'm not agreeing with the equality, because that's what I mean by, like, some days he's like.
Well, the reason you want the chivalry is because, like, that
it benefits you.
Yeah.
Chivalry will always benefit the woman more than it benefits the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the
chivalry
problem
can go both ways, though, because.
How can women be chivalrous?
Because, like, I go out of my way to do things for my husband. You know what I mean? Like,
she's adding value to him, to his life.
I know, but give me an example. Because if we break down chivalry from a man, it's opening your door, walking on the outside of the street. If old school, laying a jacket down for you to walk over a puddle.
Women can
pulling
do that
out
too.
a chair.
Like
do women?
Lunches, making
Is a woman gonna lay her jacket down so her man can walk over a puddle? Is she gonna go open his door?
So certain chivalrous things he wouldn't let me. Certain chivalrous thing that's a man chivalrous, but women have a way of being their own chivalrous. Like,
I think it might be a different word,
that's what I'm
because
asking.
the definition is the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. So
It's literally the epitome of safety, security, and provision.
But I think she's meaning, like, we can be attentive, and that serves them. Like, it's,
So
she's bringing value.
doing those things,
by being
holding the
attentive.
door open, is still providing some sort of service to your partner, right?
Yeah.
So that's in a sense what I'm talking about. Is we still can provide a service. Like, I'll go out and I'll buy dinner that night and I'll treat us out, right? And I'm not all the time, you know what I mean? Because there is still that, the preference. The man is the man, and he needs to provide, and that's what makes him feel fulfilled.
See, you have to look at it this way. This motherfucker's walking through the door that you're holding for him. The whole bar is looking at him totally different. It's not gonna happen. Like, he's not gonna let that happen. You paying for dinner,
for instance,
that might happen every now and then.
Because one of the today it's a today thing, and it still blows my mind because it wasn't even a thing for me at 10 years old. At the moment I learned how to pump gas, my mom never touched another pump. You know what I'm saying? And the amount of niggas in hoodies I see sitting in the fucking passenger seat while this woman is pumping gas drives me insane. Like,
Passenger
does that piss anybody else off?
No,
Like, I can't stand seeing men sitting in a passenger seat. The only excuse for that is he's been drinking.
You had surgery. Just like
That you see that with older people. You definitely see that with older people.
No, like, as a man, I have 2 fucking arms. No, as a man, I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand to see a dude in the passenger seat with the female driving. Like,
I don't care if it's her car.
Yeah, no, that's not
It's
even
like down the street.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's not
The
happening.
only time, like for instance, the times that she's driven was I was drunk as hell.
Or I was car sick.
Drunk as hell. And that's the only other time. And that was it.
drive.
She was car sick and she asked me to drive. And
But we
it
have to
took-
get off the freeway.
It took me a
into
lot to allow it.
He's like, wait till we're in the mountains.
He's like,
Going
oh,
to
no,
Sedona.
nobody's gonna see me in the dark.
Because I get hella car sick.
I've been on my way
Then we
back
get
from
somewhere, he's like,
San
switch
Diego.
seats.
I've been on my way back from San Diego and pulled over on the side of the road like I'm gonna take a nap, so you don't have to drive.
Yeah, I mean, I slept the whole way back, but it's because I was drunk as well.
He was wasted.
But yeah, I mean, but there's been times when I have been drunk as well and drove anyway. Don't recommend that. But
Yeah, so I think you're saying like women can be of service. Maybe it's just not like
Yeah,
'cause
of
the
service.
Chivalry
Chivalry-
is a specific to a masculine essence. Brittany said like it's more of like the strong helping the weak is more of like the definition. But yeah, women can definitely still be of service. Like where I'm like I make sure my man has a peaceful life.
I guess I thought the definition of like chivalry is like you're going
being kind, doing something for
like
someone.
little
yeah.
acts of kindness, you know what I mean,
for
things
sure.
like that.
For sure.
It's like a like you're doing little acts of service.
Yeah. There's definitely
towards,
there's
you know what I mean?
definitely a thing that we can do. It's just
Hell yeah.
It's like attentive
about that life.
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, shit. I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are learning by coming on the show, watching the show, seeing the clips, because since like the first 5 or 6 episodes, I haven't had too many women get on here and argue me to death that they just don't agree. You know what I mean? You guys are
Haven't had to
getting
kick
the
somebody out.
bigger
no.
picture. Yeah, no, I haven't had to kick anybody out. Shit. So thank you guys for coming and having good in-depth conversation. Was there any more? Did you guys have anything else you wanted to touch on? Does anybody disagree with any of the things I've said? Because I say a lot of controversial shit.
I got a question.
Go for it.
I asked this on my podcast, so I'm kind of.
Oh, wait. Or you go, and then we have one more. We have one more.
As women, when you hear the terms or the statement, what do you bring to the table? How does that make you feel?
That's a good one.
when we're asked that.
Yeah.
You want me to, oh, go ahead, girl.
No,
Yeah.
I've never been asked that before, so.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been like asked that myself, but I hear it like, and then you can scroll down like social media, and it's like these like sassy dudes. It's just like,
oh shit,
ridiculous right now.
What are these sassy dudes?
What makes them
I
sassy?
need to know what they're saying. That's
That
sassy.
right there makes them sassy, because I feel like as a man, like, why do you care what a woman brings to the table?
Because you care.
Just like, hold on, just like you said earlier, a man does not care about a woman's like finances and all that other shit. All you care about is being respected and fucked on.
Okay, do you bring to the table?
I just told you I did.
I know, but that's why he's asking, because the thing is we're expected to bring this.
Yeah, but that's not the answer they're looking for.
No, it is the answer they're looking for.
No,
because
not the
it is. No,
answer.
let me
That's
tell
not
you
the
as a
answer they're
man,
looking for.
the reason men are asking that is because we're tired of being asked that.
These ain't
because
no men asking, these is some niggas.
No, because women sit there. Women,
It's the difference.
women come
And
to it
most of
saying,
them
I am the table,
Yeah,
I am this, and all that other junk. And it's like, sweetie, you're just like everybody else. You're all cook, you're all clean, you're all fuck. What are you doing to make my life easier?
Well, first of all, I ain't never said no shit like that. But
Same.
the thing is, that's just like a joke. Like, that sound like you look like a fucking bitch asking that question. Like,
So would you say
know
like
what
it's
I'm
triggering
saying?
to
Like,
be asked that?
Is what?
Would you say it's like triggering to be asked?
Well, I mean, I've never been asked that question,
okay.
but when I scroll down social media and I see like these like little dudes like saying that, it's just like, where the fuck is your
they're
mama?
small.
Like,
Also, they're small.
They're small and
no,
sassy.
they just like young, like just like little, like,
like young,
they
like
little
age.
niggas, like little,
Oh,
like,
young.
like what you, I could cook, I could clean, I can do this. What a bitch gonna do for me? If you like boys, just say that.
No,
bro.
but check
Like,
it. I agree with you. You're 100% right. But because you don't hear men talking about I'm an independent nigga. I got my own car. I got my own job.
Yes, you do.
Like I don't need. Where?
Okay,
where,
but I'm
where
saying
do
if
you
you
hear?
hear, if a woman is in your presence and she's saying that and you not feeling that, then just move around.
No, I
Like,
get that, but that's
you're a
most
grown-ass
women
man,
saying that dumb shit.
I ain't never
Women
said
say it
that.
sound just as dumb as men do it for saying it. It's like, yeah, you, like.
I mean, it's the truth. But that's the thing, though.
It's
I
a
think that
flex to women to be independent because they're independent of a man. But no man is running around here
saying they're independent,
bragging about not having a woman.
I don't think they're bragging about not having a man. I just think that they're just like.
If you're independent, what are you independent of?
No, but I'm saying though, when women are saying, "Oh, I got my own car, I'm doing this, I'm doing that," maybe they're just like proud of themselves.
Okay, but just think about this.
Like,
who are the only ones that say I can do bad by myself?
Some people that done been through some fucked up shit.
Okay,
It's like,
but no,
this motherfucker done did me so dirty, I can do bad by myself.
These exact same terms. Are
Tyler
the
Perry got
exact
a whole movie on it.
Same females that are saying that. Men don't express this. Men aren't running around saying I don't need women, but you can get on Facebook and every social media. And
they are saying that. That's literally what I just said. I've never, but see, that's the thing though. I don't know any woman personally that like talks like that. Like I don't, none of my friends, nobody in my circle, me, myself, like we don't
That's a good
talk
thing.
like that.
That's a good
But
thing.
the thing is, you could scroll down social media and you see it's a fucking slew of sassy motherfuckers, like sassy males.
And I think that's the biggest thing is that like these whole conversations and me personally, I generalize them because you have to. Because the bulk of society is what you're talking about. Your circle of friends may be on some better shit. You know what I mean?
Remove them from the conversation.
Yeah, but your personal experience isn't which is why you can scroll down social media and see it. Because that's what a lot of people are experiencing. A lot of men are just sick and tired of women flexing that they have a job.
I think Kevin Samuels just put a battery pack in a lot of motherfuckers' backs, and it's like, bro.
To point out the truth, because that's what he's done.
But he wasn't talking to half these people.
True.
First of all, if
right.
you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you should not be fucking talking.
You're hold on. I got something to say to that. But that's all that fucking called him were women that don't have a pot to piss in and shit to offer to a man, saying, I need 6 figures, 6 feet, 6-pack,
6
I
inches
wasn't
or more.
talking about the women not having a pot to piss in. I'm talking about the guys because the question
True,
we're still talking about the guys and then saying like,
when we're
what
talking,
do you bring
if
to
you're
the
gonna
table?
bring the talking point,
You don't have a fucking table.
Kevin
in the first
Samuels brought that forward. No, what Kevin Samuels did is he gave men a voice that didn't have one.
Okay.
And men started actually voicing their opinions, and now that men are voicing their opinions, it's shut the fuck up.
No, it's not necessarily shut the fuck up because this is what I'm saying. I said I'm not talking to men. I'm not talking to men. I'm not talking to grown ass men. I'm talking to little niggas.
Why?
The sassy ones.
Yes.
Why?
Because you don't even have a fucking table. So why are you asking me what I bring to a goddamn
But true,
table?
but at the same time too, you're not dealing with those type of men, right?
No, I'm not neither. I just
That they're the ones that are asking that?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Because
Well, no, there are some high value men that are asking that because they are gauging to see how.
But
she's
that's the
gonna
thing,
answer.
though. Like a high value man, like a man that's like worth something, a man that I can actually see, a man that a whole ass leader. He know what the fuck is in front of him.
Not always. Not always.
No. We
Pigs wear
need to see
lipstick
it.
too.
We need see what a woman brings to us.
That's because y'all choose to be blind.
No. What a woman.
But if you're sitting there having a conversation with a person and you're vibing with you see what the fuck is in front of you.
No, what a woman brings to us has to be vetted and shown over time because majority of what we want from you, all of you are capable of. So to separate yourself from the other women, that takes time for us to see. What you want from us is visible. It's the height you're looking for. You see if a man got money because you see what he drives, you see where he lives, you see what he's capable of doing on dates. You see what I'm saying? You can see these things.
That's all nice, but the thing is, that's not necessarily the first thing that I'm like going for. Like, yes, there has to be some type of physical attraction, but what's on the inside actually matters more to me. So it's like, you could be fine as fuck, but if I'm sitting here having, like, just like I said, when you're having a conversation with the person, you know what the fuck you're dealing with.
Okay, but you're not gonna have a conversation with somebody that you're not attracted to, going towards that relationship type stuff. So the attraction's there. We're assuming attraction is already there.
Okay,
right?
so yeah, we're assuming attraction is there.
We're assuming attraction is there. And again, what the man has to offer is visible up front. Okay? And on top of that, he can't create all of that you see without being a good person. Because you're not going to become successful unless you can please a lot of people and solve a lot of problems. Okay. You see what I'm saying? That being said, men's value is earned and then visible from the beginning. A woman's value to him is not visible outside of her looks.
So we have to ask certain questions.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, what conversations are we having?
But that's like, why men want to know what you bring to the table, because I'm not going to work my ass off to make your life easier, because that's all I'm going to do is tell you stop working.
Okay, so then here's a better question then, right? What is it that you want a woman to bring to the table?
Well, hold on. Let's let everybody else answer that, and then we'll get back to that.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's the other question. That's the other question.
That's the other question?
Like,
well, the other question was, what are must-have qualities for men and women? So we'll start with you. What are must-have qualities for men? Like a man that you want. What is give me 2 must-have qualities.
Me?
Yeah.
It has to be open-minded. And
Open-minded, is that what you said?
yeah.
What does that mean to you?
In his mindset, like he has to be open to change. He has to be open to, like, I don't know how much more I can, like,
Trying
change from what though? Like, because that sounds like. Do you want a leader? Do you want your man to lead you?
Yeah, I do want a leader.
So how open-minded are leaders?
But I'm saying, like, okay, is he gonna stay in something that's continuously maybe not benefiting us and choose to
Well, he
stay
wouldn't
there
be
'cause
leading
he's
at
stuck?
that point.
Okay, well, I want a leader. Is that better if I say I want a leader?
Because but most leaders aren't extremely open-minded. You know what I mean? Like take a coach, for example.
Okay, then I don't want a leader. I want an open-minded man who is open to a lot of different things, cultures, mindsets, philosophies, books, dates, and he has to be adventurous. Those are my, yeah.
I'm like still stuck on that whole thing when you said most leaders are not open-minded.
I mean, think about it. Like a coach isn't going to. He might take into consideration the star players' ideas.
But that has to be, you have to have an open mind to even do that.
Might take into consideration, but at the end of the day, he's making the final call.
But they're risk takers, right? They're definite risk takers.
As a coach,
a quick decision.
As a coach,
maker.
You literally have a plan. You run this route. You do this. They dictate everything. Now, when they see that defense is doing something and they can read what they're doing,
you pivot.
They pivot, but they already have in mind what they're going to do. It's already set in stone. It's not, oh, we're going to do this and do things on the fly. There are set rules already in place that they abide by, and that's
like
how
I said.
they make
How can you even grow?
But what do they need to grow for if they're leading men? If they're already leading men and those men trust them, why are they needing to grow more? Because they're obviously shown enough success to say that I've led us to.
Living on this earth, you have to grow.
No, I get that, but they're which is why I said they might take into consideration their star player, but you're not going to listen to the last man on the bench telling you what to do. You haven't proven anything. I have, and this person that I'm considering their idea have proven shit. You're talking about you're still growing. Until you grow to where I'm at, I'm not going to take your advice. I mean, that's just not a good way to move through life. Because I mean, just think about it. You're not going to listen. Your boss isn't going to take your advice. He's just not. He's in charge. You see what I'm saying? Unless he has an open forum where he asks open floor to give suggestions, and then he'll mull over all of the suggestions, and he'll make the final decision.
So are there different types of leadership though?
I think
there's like different
Yeah,
types
you
of
have a
leadership,
dictator,
right?
which you have no say
And
whatsoever.
that's what it sounds like y'all is like
No.
talking about.
I'm saying that they might, but they're still going, and they might and they can consider other ideas, but they're going to make the final decision.
But the thing is, I don't know. For me, I feel like as a man, like if you're like a good leader, like you're the leader of this household, right? You have your wife, you have your children, and you care about them, you love them, and you want them to be happy. So you're going to consider what she has to say.
Yeah,
Like,
and a good leader will ask. A good leader will ask, "What do you think?" But he's still going to make the final decision.
Yeah, he's gonna make the final decision.
So
but
that
at
is
the
as
same time, he's still
open-minded
gonna
as a
be-
leader is going to get.
But
Is that?
But you just shut down
But
open-mindedness
he's
altogether. You shut it
open-minded.
down.
No, well, I basically said how many leaders are extremely open-minded. You know what I mean? Like they. A good leader will ask, but that doesn't mean that he and by being open-minded enough to consider your input, but he's still going to make the final decision.
So, are you saying right now, if someone was like, is a leader open-minded, yes or no, you're gonna?
I would say it leans towards no.
It's gonna be 85. It's gonna be like 85-15. 85% of most leaders are not
Debatable.
open-minded. They're not going.
I almost want to say, so women have a different perception of being open-minded than men do, because we're perceiving open-minded to like open to all possibilities, right? You guys are thinking open-minded as, this is something that Cash actually has gone over with me. He's like, I'm gonna take my mom's opinion, I'm gonna take your opinion, I'm gonna take everybody's opinion. But, and that's being open-minded, right? But in a sense, I'm still the authority. I'm still gonna make my own decision based off my own facts and what I feel is right. That's what a leader does.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
No, you shut it down.
That's literally what I said.
When she first started
I'm talking
you
woman,
shut
you're
it
talking
down.
man.
Well, no, I was
When
asking. I was
she said
asking
open-minded.
because I was
And
asking.
that's where I was stuck.
There's always going to be a disconnect between men and women because men, we usually know like if this is the team captain, this is the team captain, and we're okay
Hierarchies.
with it. We are 100 hierarchy. Women are vote by committee, aka open-minded. They have to all be on the same page for there to be a decision.
Or the game shut down.
As men, we don't all have to be on the same page. I don't agree with 6 of these motherfuckers, but it makes sense, so we're gonna do it, and we will be a team player. Now, when it blows up and it doesn't work, we're quick to say, "Okay, motherfucker, y'all want to hear what I'm coming to the table with? Cause your shit didn't work."
Yeah, I forget the study, but the study was about how kids playing, boys and girls playing, just on their own.
Easier what?
On
Bear
their own.
Grylls.
No.
Bear Grylls.
Boys and girls playing on their own. Boys tend to pick games with
Hierarchy.
positions and an outcome. You know what I mean? Girls tend to play things where everyone is involved, there's no winner. You know what I mean? Like hopscotch, house, stuff like that, where everybody gets to do it. You know what I mean? But boys will play baseball.
There's gotta be a winner
There's a
or a
position. There's a best player. There's a competition, and then when there's a conflict, there's a rock paper scissors. We're gonna figure this out and continue the game. When girls are playing house and they don't get along, the game just stops. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the biggest difference. I'm not saying that no leader is open-minded. A good leader is open-minded enough to consider, but he's still gonna make the final decision.
yeah.
That's all I was saying.
Basically, neither of you are wrong. You're just seeing it from your perspective, and they're just seeing it from their perspective. But essentially, they're perceiving it and they're understanding it like you're trying to shut down the open-minded altogether. And really, I understand that that's not what you're doing. Ultimately, the leader is going to take into consideration everybody's opinion, but ultimately, the leader is going to decide what goes down. And that's literally exactly what you're saying.
We have to look at reality. Is that him really being open-minded if he's making the final decision anyway?
You're saying you're not.
In order for you to even take that.
Yeah, you're not shutting down open-mindedness altogether, but you're trying to state
I'm saying there's only a certain amount of people that the leader will even take into consideration.
And that's fine.
You see what I'm saying? That there's only a certain amount of people. And if he really is unsure, he'll go out of his way to ask for somebody's opinion. You know what I mean? But for instance, when a coach or a teacher, even a teacher, that's 9 out of 10 times that's a woman, is putting her class plan together, She's not taking into consideration what the students want to do. We have a fucking agenda.
And in relationships,
you see what I'm saying?
In relationships, I mean, to put it in perspective, okay, let's take said open-minded person and he listens to his wife, but then he also listens to his mom and he goes to well, you're a mama's boy. So he's going to be penalized regardless unless you take her advice and her advice only. So
right? Because he can't come back and say, well, I was being open-minded. I listened to you. I listened to my mom. I chose my mom.
She made the better logical choice.
What she said was perfect. It's like he can take his mom. He can listen to what his mom has to say. He can listen to what his girl has to say, and then he knows what he wants at the end of the day. But he's considered those things, and he could find a way to compromise and meet both in the middle to where everybody's happy. Like,
I literally verbatim just repeated what he had actually said to me.
What you got to say?
I mean, because as a leader, you want to take care of your people. Like, what the fuck?
Ultimately,
no, because you got to consider, like, when you make a decision, like, yeah, I might hear my mom's opinion or your opinion, but like at the end of the day, I know things that you don't know or she don't know or whoever doesn't know, so that's why I'm gonna make my decision. Like,
so
here's
the question. Here's the question: with or without their input, you'd still make the same decision.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So again,
then
it's
what was
not
the point of even asking?
Because maybe you did come up with something I didn't consider.
Yeah. It definitely takes a person to be open-minded to even think like that. To even
ask. And again, like I said, is it open-minded or uncertainty? You see what I'm saying? Because if it's a big ass decision that is going to affect you, you see what I'm saying? Like if we're together and it's going to affect you, then yes, I am going to ask for your input because I want to know if you feel safe with whatever choice I make. But here's the thing: even when I ask for your input, there's going to be 2 or 3 options. One of these 3 options I'm picking. I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me which one you like best, but I'm going to pick one of these 3. I'm not going to pick the 4th you suggest. You see what I'm saying? So, again, just like he was saying with the coach, the defense reacts, I have a backup plan. I have another backup plan. But I'm going to make my decisions based on what's presented to me. But I'm going to ask you because this affects you. But that's about as open-minded as your leader is going to get.
But that's fair.
That's all I was saying. And you over here yelling at me.
No,
calling me ugly and stupid.
No, I didn't. It's just because she said open-minded and you was like, no.
Yeah, well, no. So he didn't say no. He asked her to explain what open-mindedness means. Because this is the thing. A lot of things are said, but when you question someone, they can never explain it. He was asking her to explain what open-mindedness means.
And then I said, how many leaders are very open-minded? That's what I said. I didn't say that leaders aren't open-minded. I said,
it sure sounded like you were saying.
That's because you was listening with your feelings.
I'm ready to answer the question with my man.
Okay. Yeah, what are the must-haves?
No, but seriously. So, and I just wrote down because I didn't want to forget because we were talking about like a lot of stuff, and sometimes my mind goes crazy. But anyways, my must-haves, I need a man that is confident within himself and within his position in my life. He's confident enough to lead with compassion. He's dominant yet considerate. He's flexible when necessary, and he's considerate of me. I don't give a fuck about your mom or nobody else. He's respectful and assertive, and we are also highly sexually compatible.
That is a ton of shit. Continue. What are must-haves for you? Hold on. Before you go, what you just said
is not open-minded.
No. What you just said is why that man that you just described says, well, what do you bring to the table?
I'm the same. I'm never gonna. But that's the thing, though.
But he's sassy now, so he's not assertive, dominant, or none of
that. No, because those dudes that are saying that, I would never talk to them motherfuckers anyway. But the thing is, I would never ask. But I would never ask for something that I'm not myself, or that I'm not willing to give.
That's bullshit. Do you want? Okay. Quick question. Do you want your man to make more money than you do?
Yeah.
Then that's asking something. That's asking for something that you're not bringing.
But that wasn't on this list, and that is a given. That is a fucking given.
But that's still a contradiction. I wouldn't ask for something that I can't. If you can't ask for a man to make more money for you if you're not going to match it.
I didn't ask for that.
But you want him to.
But you want him to.
First of all.
You want to be a stay-at-home mom?
I'm not about to argue with you. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. And at the end of the day, Everything I wrote on this list, that.
But that ain't the end of your list.
Delusional is a very popular
I
place.
am not fucking delusional.
A little bit.
No, I'm not. What the fuck? Shit. I don't know. Y'all not finna fucking slander me. Slander me. Because there's nothing wrong with what I want. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't
No, there's nothing wrong.
Safe to say that women also want what they can't have.
Yeah, and I mean,
why the fuck I can't have that?
It's not that you can't have it. Can you have it right now, though?
And do you qualify for it?
Well, no,
because
no,
what that man wants from you is not that list that you just, because you're talking about I won't ask for what I can't bring. He don't want that list.
Okay.
Okay, you just wrote your list. The question is the must-haves. What is your must-have for a woman? She don't need to tell me what, because I want to explain to you how different we are. You talking about I'm not going to ask for something that I can't.
That I can't ask for. I could give. I'm every motherfucking woman up in this bitch. So
no,
I got the juice. I promise you, I do. So what's up?
I'm not saying.
What
I'm
you
just
want?
saying. I'm
what
not saying
you want, sir? What you want?
How about be a little bit quiet?
Loyalty and supporter to the cause.
That's
What about you?
All right. Fuck the shit out of me, and you better be about as submissive can be.
That's easy. What are we talking about? This is like nothing.
No,
But what I'm pointing out is that you're asking for a ton and saying that I'm not gonna.
That's not a ton. This is good character.
I get that.
I'm asking for a good character.
And what did he ask for? Loyalty and support. He asked for fuck me and be submissive.
Good. I got that.
We don't care about character.
Then why the fuck you ask me what I want if you don't give a fuck?
No, but
that's what I'm saying. You can't ask me what I want.
Because you're listing all of this shit. Imagine going to a job like that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to give me good benefits. I want you to pay me all of this. I want you to do this, but I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna show up when I'm supposed to and clock out when I leave.
But that's where you got it fucked up though, because that's not me.
So you're gonna be the above and beyond best employee there?
I am the above and beyond. When I walked in this motherfucker, I was above and beyond.
Okay,
so what are we talking about?
Here is where there's a disconnect, because a lot of women say that, which is why, again, you're just proving why men say, what do you bring to the table? Because if you were all that, you would never in your life be single. And you would have the most high value man in life.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Don't play with me.
No, that's literally how
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
I said it earlier. Most women are single.
If you could have all of this, then you just wouldn't be single.
No, it's very simple.
Do you know I could have any motherfucker that I wanted to get with? Seriously.
If you could, you'd have him.
Your motherfucking ass just literally said you wanted to have me in your kitchen, so stop.
You would literally say, first off, you taking a post because we was talking about cooking.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Bring your ass over here and cook.
You still fucking said it.
So, but that doesn't mean that we want you.
I know the motherfucking vibe, bruh. Stop playing with me and stop playing with yourself.
Now, at the end of the day,
showing out for these people on this podcast.
If a man sees that in a woman, do you let it go?
No.
Do you let it go?
But what?
If you see a woman that has everything that she described, would you let it go? No.
Who the fuck got let go though?
No, but what he's saying basically
if you have these men that offer and are of this high caliber, why aren't they claiming you?
Well, I don't understand. If I have these men that are
you said you're above and beyond.
I said a man that is confident within himself. The problem is, since you want to know so motherfucking bad, the problem is hold on. No, the problem is like I'll get with people, even my kid's father. They're fucking insecure, and that don't have nothing to do with me because I am a loyal person. I take care of my business. I take care of home. I do everything that I'm supposed to do.
Okay, wait.
The only reason why I say
because you said I can have anybody that I want. Anybody that you want is somebody on that list that you just described. And if you could have anybody you want,
First of all, I haven't met him. I have not met a man that is like literally confident enough in his position to like literally like do what I have not met that man. I haven't.
Okay, why do you think that is?
No.
Because go ahead.
Maybe because I'm not putting myself in the spaces where they are. I don't know.
So
I go to work. I come home. I don't know. I don't really go out like that.
So then what you just said literally 5 minutes ago is you can have any man that you want to, but here's the thing: they're not the man that you truly want. So the men that you say you can, you said it.
No, you said I can have any man that I want. But
no,
the man
you
that
said
you
you
want.
have plenty of men.
Say that again. Say it again.
Okay, you said that you have plenty of men that you could have.
I never said that. I said I can have any man that I want, but I have not come in contact with the man that I want.
Then how can you say that?
What do you mean?
If you can have any man that you want, then how can you say the
I
one?
know
Hold
that
on,
I can.
hold on. That doesn't make any sense because a man is the one who chooses commitment. Okay, so if you don't qualify for that man and you haven't met that man, or maybe you have met that man but you don't realize you fucked it off because you don't have what you think he wants.
No, I do.
No, because men choose.
I
choose.
do.
Women are only single because they do not qualify for the man
That's
that
not
they
true.
want. Yes,
That's
it is
not
because
true.
we choose.
If that's the
choose.
case, hold on though. But if that's the case, we choose, then that means that I would have got left. I've never gotten left. No. So like, what are you talking about?
But you left because
like, hold on.
you left
I've
because
been chosen. Like I've already been chosen.
Not by who you want.
Oh,
because
but I
you
didn't know that when I first got chose.
Okay, but that's the point.
Like,
if it was who you wanted, you wouldn't leave. And who you wanted
ain't no
would
woman
choose
leaving
you.
no good man. Like, what are we talking about?
So then you're picking bad men. That's your fault. Where's your accountability?
No, hold on. Stop, bro. Chill out. Because at the end of the day, nobody's walking around choosing fucked up people or people that they don't necessarily want. You literally just made a statement yourself that when a woman is sitting in front of you, you don't know if she is all of that. It takes time to get to know that. So why doesn't that same thing apply to a woman? If I'm sitting up here talking to a man, I'm dealing with a man, I get with that man, I make a commitment to that man, and we're vibing, and then come to find out, this motherfucker is on some other shit.
Because I already told you, what you want from that man is visible up front. What we want from women isn't visible up front.
And to answer your question, homegirl, what happened to the 6'7" guy? He lives in Miami. He lives in a whole nother state, and I don't want to have a long distance relationship.
Then move to Miami.
I'm not moving to Miami. I have kids.
Then you don't want him.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm not doing that. Like, my youngest son is 16 and a sophomore in high school. I'm not.
He about to be grown then.
Yeah, he is, but he's not right now. And I was there for my daughter's 23. She goes to ASU. My middle son.
You don't look old enough to have kids.
No, I am. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not the average bitch. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not the average bitch. Like, I'm full grown.
Okay,
I know what
but that goes back to that Kevin Samuel shit that he was talking about. Again, this man that you just described has options. So why is he gonna pick somebody who is telling him that I'm the shit?
I never told him that. He told me that.
This is what
where do you think I get it from?
This is what you're saying.
But where do you think that I get it from? But I know that. Hold on. I grew up with a father. I have a dad. Hold on. Hear me out. It's not my fault that I grew up with a dad. I grew up with bomb-ass male role models that have told me that I am the shit, that have raised me to be the shit. And it's also not my fault that I have been in relationships. I have been married, and my husband even told me that I am the shit. And I know that I'm the shit because God created me that way. That's no knock on nobody else. That's no knock on you. No, it's not. It ain't my problem how you take it.
Well, okay.
Why does my confidence within myself offend another motherfucker?
It's not that it's
But that's what I'm saying. It's like as soon as a woman says,
we have kids sleeping upstairs.
My bad. But as soon as a woman, hold on.
As offense.
We can't both talk at the same time.
True, but hold on. You got to hear this out because this is the problem. The same shit you're saying.
Yeah, this should be.
Every woman says.
That ain't my business.
Hold on. And
I don't know that.
Lizzo.
I don't know her.
Can we all agree Lizzo was a big bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. But didn't she have self-confidence? Didn't she say she was the best? We had to embrace her? And no one could tell Lizzo she was fat. Congratulations that friends, family members, and the man that you were with, and plenty of other men are going to tell you you're a great man because 9 times out of 10, those that are not family members
they
just
don't
want
have
to
to tell
fuck
me
you.
that though, because I know that again. Like I said, I'm the shit. Not because of nothing physical. It don't got nothing to do with nothing physical. It don't got nothing to do with nothing material. I'm the shit because of my heart. I'm the shit because of my spirit. I'm the shit because of my being. I'm
And
the
the
shit
biggest point that you're missing is that no one's denying that. Let's say you are that. If you were that, then the man that you actually want, love, admire, and respect would have already chosen you.
And he will see that and grab you up and never let you go. That's the only thing.
Okay, so let's check this out. So let's take you. I'm not saying you, but let's just paint a picture here. Let's say that you are a man that sees all of this in me and you want me and you want to snatch me up and do this. I don't want you though.
That doesn't make any sense.
How does that not make sense?
Because,
You literally
because
just
I'm talking
said
about the man you want.
Hold on.
Yeah,
the man.
I'm only talking about the one you want.
The one that I want is the one that I'm gonna have.
Well, then you'd have him already.
I ain't met him yet. That's what the fuck I said.
Okay.
Okay.
You win.
So this goes back to when she said, when the right one comes along. That's why I question that shit every single time. Because unfortunately, it seems women never find this special right one. It's always when the wrong one. So, well, congratulations. Correct. The ones who have found the right one are in long-term relationships and are married. The ones that are running around saying it's I've done this for so fucking long. It's crazy, especially with all the interviews that I do. Miss Independent, always the right one. Career, or I'm the shit, are always the ones that are single the most. And what I'm saying is, and the reason that I question and I ask those questions is, are you truly humble? Are you really submissive? Are you walking around as if you are the shit? So even if that man were to see you, it's not what he's attracted to.
When I walked up into your place, when I first met you, did I come across as like a person that was big-headed and I think I'm the shit? Or did I come across as like just a cool-ass person? Because at the end of the day, I'm a hella cool-ass person. And the only reason y'all would have never even known that I know that I am the bomb because God created me to be the bomb is because the questions. If I would have never been asking the questions, y'all would have never even knew that I thought that.
That's not the point. The point
But
is
I'm saying you literally just said the ones that think this, that, and the third.
Correct. Now this is the thing.
Around a certain kind of way.
As time goes on, and as the relationship goes on, and as you get closer, guess what? Whether we like it or not, people's true colors show out. We are great at reading intention. We are great at reading where your heart truly is, which is why so many men. We have two roles. You're either wifey or you're recreational use. And we can figure that out rather quickly.
I literally said that earlier when he was talking about a woman this. I said, when you're sitting there talking to her, you see what the fuck is in front of you.
Well, so you know how quickly you know if you want to fuck a man or not?
Yeah, it's like when you friend zone a man. You either friend zone a man or you take a man seriously.
We know whether or not we want to wife you or if you're just recreational.
And at the end of the day, the point here is that women may choose who gets sex, but men choose who get relationships. Men are the one who says, do you want to be my girlfriend? Men are the one who says, will you marry me? And if you haven't been asked, do you want to be my girlfriend or will you marry me? That's because you don't qualify for the man that you want. If you have been asked that and you left that person, it's because he wasn't the one you wanted.
That's what I said.
No, and no one's denying that. But that's the problem is you're missing me saying you haven't qualified for the one that you want. And what women also don't understand is the older you get, the more children you get, the less likely that man that you want do you qualify for, because he has options. So why would he pick somebody who's older, been through a lot of shit, been hardened by other relationships, and is holding him to a higher standard than other women are going to hold him to, and pick you because you're the God bomb? Like, other women aren't the God bomb.
I don't want a man that wants children, and I want an older man. I want a man that is older. I want a man that has older children. I want a man that is confident, and I want a man that wants to travel.
Well, then good luck, because there's not a lot of them.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of
men prefer younger women. It's been proven.
Okay, but a lot of there's also a lot of older men that do not want to have any children. There's also a lot of older men that don't want to have the mindset of
a lot is a stretch.
Yeah,
there's not a lot. Especially the ones that also exude what you wrote on that paper.
This is not a lot, though. This is
the hell it ain't.
Confident.
Well, no,
yes. How many men you know that are confident?
Everybody. Okay, well, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
He's got to be.
So if you're not confident, you shouldn't be out here dating anyway.
How can you be confident if you're 5'4" and no one wants you?
You literally just made a statement earlier when you said a person can be small, but they put themselves together well.
Yes,
and they have
but that takes a lot to do.
And that's fine.
Okay, but again, let's talk about the general pop. Most of those
Listen,
confident men are in that short percentage of people.
I don't know what you heard, but I'm asking for basic shit.
It sounds basic to you.
No, a man with confidence.
If it was basic, so many women would have it.
Himself, confident enough to lead with compassion, respectful. That's not what the fuck.
How many men have you met that are leaders?
I'm not asking for the motherfucking moon and stars.
How many men have you met that are leaders?
You gotta go.
No. I was just gonna say I feel like men are very simple, and even though this is not asking for a lot, but like you read a long list, you should have just like look at the list and pick 2 main words. And then just
it's not necessarily a list. I wrote sentences, so it's not necessarily a list. But I'm just like a really intentional person because I definitely believe in God and I believe in speaking what it is exactly that I want. Like you literally have to pray and ask for exactly what it is that you want, and that's all I did. Like that's literally all I did.
And I don't think anybody's saying that you're wrong in a sense. Like I think all the women in the room, we fully understand where you're coming from, and we don't disagree with you. We're not against you in any way. I think all of us understand exactly what you're asking, but to simplify it, looking for the guy that's confident. That's a good value. That's a good trait that you're looking for. You want a guy confident, right? And then you also want that guy to be considerate of you as a person, right? And putting sometimes I feel like our emotions kind of get evolved in there, but essentially just for the guys, I mean, you're looking for the quality traits of confidence and leadership and compassion and consideration in everything that you do. And just to shorten the list a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
That's not a lot.
what we're saying is what you have to weigh that out and go, how many men meet those qualities?
How many men meet the qualities of just being confident and compassionate and respectful?
And leaders, yes.
Yeah. So it is kind of a short pool that you're looking for, but essentially it kind
it's
of
a fucking unicorn. You're not going to be a leader and compassionate. Okay, because as a leader, I have to make decisions because sometimes these decisions are life and death. Okay, and if I'm leading, if I'm a general in an army and I'm leading men into war and I'm compassionate about their feelings, we're gonna fucking die.
So how can you literally just agreed? Like you contradict yourself so much because we literally sat up here and had a conversation. I say you're the leader of this household, but you're also you care about your wife, you care about your kids, you have compassion towards them.
And I'm gonna make the best decision to make sure that they're safe.
I said, exactly.
That's not compassion.
Yes, you do have compassion towards your wife and your kids.
Of course, I understand that.
Stop it. Okay, hold on. You're confident, right?
Yes.
You're a leader, right?
Yes.
You're compassionate towards your household, right?
I'm compassionate.
So why the fuck
I love my family.
Why is what I'm asking for just like so outlandish and a long ass list? If you're sitting here and you are what's on the list,
because of
doesn't make sense.
Because of how you're presenting it and telling me what you are and all that other stuff. And if I were
didn't come till later.
And if I were to ask you what you bring to the table and you called me sassy, this compassionate leader is gonna move the fuck on.
Hold on. The people that I called sassy you don't fit that mold, so I would not call you sassy.
About like young,
and if you exactly,
boys. Yeah.
and if you were to ask me, if I were to tell you that, I just want someone like with confidence and that's compassionate and that's a good leader, and you were to say, what do you bring to the table? Well, I definitely have these things that I'm asking for.
See why I asked this question?
Yeah,
like I'm not
spices it up.
It's not like a lot, and it's like yes, what she saying.
But I don't
be dope as fuck and confident as fuck and still not see far enough past our egos to understand masculine. No, it's not ego, honey. And the thing is, I can definitely understand a masculine perspective, but the masculine perspective can't see the feminine perspective because they are so masculine and caught up in their own egos that they literally could not even see the simple shit that I was saying. This little simple shit that I was saying was like,
no, everyone else had to simplify it for you for it to sound simple. Your delivery was not simple.
I'm sorry that it's simple shit. It was simple.
Okay, it's not that simple because a lot of men don't have those traits. Because if they had those traits, you'd have that man. So would other women, which is what we're pointing out. If most men had that shit and you don't care about the other things.
What is the shit that men don't have?
What is it that I'm asking for that most men don't have?
Leadership.
Confidence, leadership, compassion, and respect for your feelings and all those other things. If men had those, you'd have one.
But guess what though? If most men
not just you,
that,
all women would have it if that's what they were
but
wanting.
all women don't want that.
I would think I would disagree a little bit with that. So you gotta think.
You just want to argue. Like you legit just want to argue because I'm saying like some simple shit. It's like basic. I'm asking for like the basics.
No,
like,
you just haven't met him yet, and I do agree with that part, right?
And that's exactly what I said.
You need to put
exactly what I said. But instead, they want to bash a motherfucker and say you ain't qualified.
The reason you haven't met him yet is because there's not a lot of them, which is what I just said.
No, what you said was I wasn't qualified.
I just think you're not in the right place.
And I stand by that. Not just you. Any woman saying I'm single by choice or I ain't met him, it's because you're not qualified. Because you've met him. He passed your ass up. Because we choose.
Nobody passed me up.
Yes, we
Nobody
do. See,
passed
that's the thing.
I would disagree.
That's the ego that she's talking about.
That ain't no fucking ego.
Yes,
that's
it is.
facts.
Because
Ain't
you're
nobody
sitting there
passed
making.
me up. What you frazzled for?
You're sitting
Calm
there.
down, bro.
I'm just saying. You're sitting there trying to tell a man who is going to pick. He's going to pick, and if he hasn't picked you, it's because you didn't qualify.
You asked me
What if that man didn't know you existed yet?
Then it proves my other point,
That's
which is
what
they're
the fuck I
rare.
just said.
They're rare.
Like,
So
that
if they're
makes no
rare,
sense.
okay.
So where do you find those rare guys? You have to be.
So here's the thing. Okay.
Because I could have sworn I said that too.
The fact that she has a guy that's 6'7", that within itself is rare. Okay. So again, she has found certain guys and been there, but like she said, he's in Miami. But is he in Miami waiting for her?
He could be, and maybe that's why I'm single because we still trying to figure our shit out. Have you ever thought about that?
Because as a man, when we know that we have something that is rare and is that, we don't let it go.
Nobody let shit go though. Like, where do you get that from?
Because you would not be saying you're single. You would be saying you're in a relationship.
But I'm not in a relationship, but there is someone that's like special to me and I'm special to that person, but we're just not in the same space because of circumstances.
As men, because if we see something that special, that's why you married her, right?
Right.
That's why you have her, right? That's why I have my woman. We don't let it go.
Yeah, I'm not going to Miami. If I have what I want, I'm not going to Miami.
And I'm taking you with me.
Or you're coming with me.
No, like y'all are delusional. Y'all is the motherfuckers that's delusional because it's real life shit going on out here. And sometimes it's just like works out like that. Like y'all are so black and white. Y'all feel like it's either this or it's either that.
Life is actually black and white.
No, it is not. There's a lot of gray. No, we don't complicate shit at all.
No one lives in the gray because, again, if I'm going to make you my woman, I'm telling you you're my woman.
But that's the thing,
that's
though. Everybody has a lot of... People always have a lot of shit to say about other motherfuckers' lives. Well, and that's crazy to me because y'all don't even know people like that.
When we were
like
on
y'all don't know people like that. So it's like, how do you have the audacity?
Take this back to your podcast where I said it's not about you. We're talking to the masses.
But y'all talking to me right now.
Well, he just said
and told me I wasn't qualified about 10 times.
I said any woman. I said any woman who doesn't have what she wants.
The question was what do
you made it specifically about
Wasn't the question asked specifically to me?
No, it was asked to everybody at the table.
Everybody gave their specific answer.
No, it hasn't gone past you yet.
What the fuck is we talking about?
And I also said any woman. Not just you, any woman who has not acquired the man that she wants is because she doesn't qualify for the man that she wants.
No, and just like homegirl said, maybe she ain't met that motherfucker yet, or maybe he don't know that she exists yet.
And exactly.
Or maybe she's tied up with somebody else.
But like, if you were that woman, he'd know you existed.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's a billion motherfuckers in the world.
Hold on.
Okay,
to wrap this up, if you're involved with somebody else, is he the one for you? Because if he's not, why are you?
I'm sorry. Is this a question for me or is this general? Because I'm confused. Because it's like y'all will say, well, it's not about just you.
You said a general comment that maybe that person is involved or wrapped up with someone else. So the question is, if they're involved and wrapped up with that someone else, is that someone else the one? Because if it's not, why are you involved and wrapped up
Well,
with
apparently maybe it is the one if they decide to be wrapped up with that motherfucker. Like... That's what they choosing to do with their life, and that be the thing. It's like people want to have, bitch, fuck you. Let me. First of all, it's not even about ego. Like, you have absolutely no idea who you're talking to, and you don't know shit about me.
Okay.
So you can't say anything about nobody's ego because it ain't even about
you
ego.
have, in doing this,
all I'm saying is I was asked, what is it that I want? And I listed some really simple shit, which was confidence, 2 things.
Say it.
Leadership, and motherfucking compassion.
Bam.
But like this is again. I have a follow up question to that. Are men really from Mars and women really from Venus? Because it's this simple shit that's so like relationships are so simple, but these things complicate simplicity. Instead of keeping it simple, it's this.
Nobody
and this.
said this.
But
this.
when you ask a man what he wants, we can literally go, we want this and this. That's the difference. That's why when certain questions are asked, it does evoke emotion. It does trigger people, and it allows people to try to point themselves to try to be this. Reading the comments and responding to people, you have to learn how to get past that.
No, I'm just saying. They just said be yourself.
They're always gonna talk.
They're always gonna. Again, you're about to host your first show tomorrow. This shit's gonna happen whether you like it or not. You can't do a podcast and not be ready for this.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Why? But that's the thing, though. Because I said I am being myself. Why is that bad? Why is that wrong?
Okay, so also.
So basically, don't look at it. Don't say. Okay, so let me make sure I got this right.
Well, also,
let me make sure I understand the man rules. So be yourself. No, hold on. No, y'all didn't say that. Let me make sure I understand the man rules.
Thank you.
Don't ask for shit. Just shut up. Be quiet.
Silence is the most
be submissive.
Ever.
And when I ask you what you want in a man, don't really say what you want. Just say what I'm going to be able to comprehend and understand so that I don't get combative.
No, we know what women want from us. That's why most women or most men don't have what they want, because most men don't add up to what women want. The point I'm trying to make is the guy that adds up to what you want is so rare that most women don't qualify for him.
But most women want him.
Exactly. So
love that book.
So that's all I was trying to say. And on top of that, like, it wasn't necessarily an attack on you, but what I said triggered a emotional response of me making it about you. I wasn't trying to make it about you. I was saying what you were asking for isn't common. It's not common. And it's the proof is in the pudding, because if it was common, you'd have it. You'd experience it a lot. If that was something easy. You're saying it's simple, but if it was that simple, more men would have those traits, and you would have that man.
And you would have the pick of the litter of that man. But again, that man is rare. And then with said rare man, he also has the pick of the litter himself, because many women want him.
Okay, so what I've learned right now is that it is very rare out of all the men in the world, it's very rare to find a man that is confident, to find a man that is a leader and compassionate.
It's very clear, because you ain't found him. So yes, it's rare
to find that.
Yes.
But he's not saying that it's not impossible. It's just, it is going to be hard to find.
Okay, but is it wise to work on possibilities or probabilities? Okay? Because again, that's what we go back to leadership and all those other things. I'll take into consideration other people's things, but if the probability doesn't make sense, I'm not going to do that based on possibility. That is literal gambling.
That is
you see what I'm saying? That's legit gambling. That's putting $1,000 on green at the casino at roulette. You know what I'm saying? That the odds of that happening are 1 in 33. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to risk $1,000 on a hope?
Half the time.
So I think from a woman's perspective, though, is that we're willing to wait to not lower our standards to find the right guy.
And that's a big ass problem, because men value youth and purity. And they keep making new women every fucking year. So you're running.
But
You're,
some of
while
us ain't really
while
tripping
you're
off
waiting,
that, though.
while
Some
you're
of these
waiting,
men
they're
are
making
really
new
not.
models.
But
You know what I'm saying?
everybody's not tripping off that. Like, I don't know why everybody thinks that everybody's just like, oh my gosh, you need to have a man. I need to have a man. Like, yes, I'm cool with having a man. I would love to have companionship, but I'm really not tripping. Like, I'm really not. Like, I'm like legit living my whole ass best life. Like, I'm 38. My birthday's on Sunday. I'll be 39.
Happy birthday.
My children, thank you.
Happy
My
birthday.
children are adults.
Whose birthday?
Mine.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. My children are adults. I work for the airline. I can literally go anywhere in the world that I want to for free. Like, when I had kids young, I got married young. And what I wanted to do was when my kids got older is I wanted to travel. And that's
Yo, Race,
literally
you got
what
chickens?
I'm doing. Like, I'm doing everything that I want to do. So I'm not really like tripping like, oh my God, I need a man. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, if the man comes, then that's cool. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm just not like, oh my gosh.
Nobody said you were in desperate need of one. But what I am saying is as time goes on, it's just going to continue to get harder.
It's not hard though. Just like y'all said, men are simple as fuck. I could go to the Circle K right
But
now.
then you don't want him. If you don't love and respect and admire him, you just gonna leave him. So it's a waste of time. So finding an actual man that you actually want,
I
love,
ain't gonna
admire,
know if
respect.
I love, respect, and admire him until I get to know him. That's
But
what
you're
I'm
not
saying.
gonna. But you're not gonna love and respect and admire that nigga at Circle K.
How you know that?
Because
that could be a dope dude. I'm at Circle K just like he is. So like.
Oh, you talking about a customer? I thought you were talking about the dude that worked there.
No, I'm talking about like if it's like you could be at the grocery store. Like I go to the grocery store, I meet people all the time. Like you meet people everywhere, all day, everywhere.
I get that, but again, since men are the one choosing the relationship, you have to understand that you need to be what he needs too. Right? So if you meet that confident, compassionate leader, assertive, all those things on that list, if he don't want you, it don't matter if you met him or not.
Wait, what did you say at first? You said you have to be those things or something like that?
No, you have to be what he wants.
Be what he wants.
And it doesn't seem like you're even considering
that's not true.
what he wants.
You asked him, what do you want? I said, what do you want? I said, I'm that. Like, what? I never said that.
Okay.
Just because
Okay,
just because I said what I want doesn't.
Your life, it kicked you out. Sorry.
Oh.
It's
okay.
But just because I'm saying what I want, that I never once said that I'm not willing to be what somebody wants. But the thing is, the earlier question was, what do you do? I'm myself. And if you're being yourself and you're in alignment with who you are and who God called you to be, the person that is for you is going to come to you. You can't
No, that's not how life works. You have to work for what you want.
No,
you have to work for what you want.
That's fine. Stop trying to argue with me.
I'm not trying to argue. You have to work for what you want.
We
God will
know
give you the
that.
tools.
Oh my God.
God will give you the
Faith
tools, but He's not
without
going to do
works
it for
is
you.
dead. Faith without works is dead. That's literally what that scripture
Okay,
means.
so that's
You
what I
cannot
just.
have
That's what I
faith
just
without
said.
work
That's
for it.
literally what I just said. You have to work for it.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Oh my God,
he's
you
agreeing-
steady trying to
he's
argue with
agreeing
me.
with the scripture.
How am I arguing with you if I said what you said?
Hold on.
He's
I was
agreeing with
sitting
the
up here
scripture.
talking and you interrupted me to say, no, that's not how life works. You got to work for you.
Because of what you
I
just-
never said that you don't have to work for it.
That's how you started. You said it.
I said if you're in
it'll come to me.
alignment, if you're in alignment, what I mean is I'm a woman, I'm a feminine, I'm a receiver, I'm not a chaser. So yes, if I am in alignment with where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing, then yes, it is going to come to me.
And
I'm not
if
chasing
you were
anything.
what you say, I'm the woman in alignment and I'm not chasing anything, it would have found you.
Not
That's what I've been trying to say for the last
not
hour.
Not necessarily. You're not God. And things don't work in
God-
your timing.
God
Hold
gave
on.
us
Things
free
don't
will.
work, but things don't work in your timing. So you cannot sit here as a whole ass
But-
human being and tell me that if you were this and this and this, then it would have happened already. Who the fuck are you?
God is not
Like
a
that's
narcissist.
not for you to
that's just
say.
how life works.
No,
That's how-
but that's
Not
not
a
for you to
narcissist.
say.
That's how
though.
production
That's
works.
not
We gotta
what
stop
for
with
you
that.
to say.
That's what I said last week.
But that's not
Yeah,
for you
God
to say.
is not a narcissist. He's not a puppet master. He's not
Nobody
sitting
and
here
nobody
putting
said
people in
that.
places.
Nobody said
He gave
that.
us free will so we can go out and make our own
exactly.
decisions
Like
and
y'all
do
are on
things.
some other shit. I
No.
don't
We
even
have
know
to
what y'all
work for
talking
it.
about
So
right now.
Ashley,
It's like
you're single
literally
by- you're
any
single
and
by choice.
everything.
You're single by choice then, right?
Any and everything that I'm saying is like goddamn, is being hella picked apart. Like, I'm literally being my authentic self, and I'm sharing myself with you guys. And instead of appreciating that, you want to beat that down.
Well, why do I have to appreciate it? I'm telling you the flaws in being yourself.
But she's, I mean,
I don't, what?
Because that you can't go anywhere else in life and be yourself and think you're gonna get what you want. You can't just say that. You can't show up to a job interview. You can't show up to a job interview and they say, "Do you know how to write code?" I'm just gonna be myself.
And if myself know how to write code, then that is
which
myself.
means you have to put in the work
you
for
don't
what
make
you
any
want.
Sense, dude.
Yes, I do. You're just
no,
not paying attention.
Don't.
If you need to write
argue.
code, you have to be yourself, and yourself needs to know how to write code. If you want a man,
why
you
the
need to be
fuck
who
am I
yourself
at a job
is to have that
interview
man.
to write code if I don't know how to write code?
Who knows? People do it all the time.
Like, that doesn't make
People
any
do it all the time.
sense.
I work for Adobe. It
Like,
happens
that
all the
doesn't
time.
but I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm like one of the realest people ever. So
Okay,
I know
let's
that
move
y'all
on.
are used to some other kind of shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all used to, but it clearly ain't me.
You sitting there telling us we don't know you, and you telling us what we're used to. You don't know us either.
I never claimed to, and I never
But
disrespected
you just said
you.
you just telling me what we're used to.
I never disrespected you. I never. No,
Neither have I. I
that's,
disrespected you.
That's based off of how you're coming.
I haven't disrespected
That's
you.
based off your judgments.
I'm not.
Every single thing that I've said tonight, like just because I said that I want a man that is confident within himself, a man that is a leader, and a man that is compassionate, is you not qualified for that. What the fuck is we talking about?
That's just the hard truth. I'm sorry it bothers you, but it's the hard truth. It ain't just you. It's anybody who don't have what they want. I'm not a millionaire right now because I haven't qualified for it.
Hold on. The way that you're talking as though I'm asking for $1 million man and I'm a broke bitch sitting at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop. Like,
Actually,
that's
the
a
broke
motherfucker
bitch
that's
sitting
not
at the bus
qualified.
stop eating a lollipop would get $1 million man.
Hold on, though. But I'm saying though, that's the only time it's like, oh, you're not qualified. You're not qualified when you're asking for something that you're not yourself.
No, that's where you're wrong because men aren't asking you to be them.
You asked me what I wanted though.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is the man that you want don't need you to be like him. Just like you see it all the time. Men with money hollering at girls who work at fast food restaurants or just restaurants in general. We know she's broke. We don't care. She doesn't need to be like us. I'm willing to provide for her for the rest of her life. On the flip side, you don't see women with millions of dollars saying, I'm going to provide for this man for the rest of my life. We are not the same. And we get to choose who is in relationships. Okay, so we pick the woman, whether she's broke or exhibiting everything
What does any
that
of
we
that
have
have to do with my point though?
The simple fact of the matter is that you're saying that I can offer this too, but that's where that part of that came from. But
dating is not symmetrical.
But that's the thing though. So if I'm sitting there having a conversation, if I'm at dinner and I'm having a conversation with a man and he asks me what I want, and then I ask him what he wants, like I don't. You asked me what it is that I want. You never said, oh, but what are you going to give him? Like, what are we talking about? That was the question. And I answered the question.
That actually.
Well, let's move on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's read some of these comments and then we'll get out of here. Thank you guys for participating in the comments.
Took them fucking long enough.
But they got in here.
We got some
There's
new
a lot of good ones.
followers.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for finally jobbing in with the comments. Subscribe to the channel.
Agree with 5 rat. What the hell does that mean, Consuelo?
She meant the one above. I think
Rossi.
Okay.
She agrees with him.
Okay.
Hey girl, happy birthday.
A lot of women are making themselves seem like victims when their relationships fail. Like, nah, a relationship is a two-way street. Women don't take time to get to know their man nowadays. Modern relationships are very transactional. The women want to be overly accommodated, large salaries, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Girl guarding her heart with the word of God. Dang, she's authentic. Oh, I didn't put that. Women have to be pursued. I agree with her. Women don't chase, they pursued. Yes, that's also true. Listen to understand, not listen to respond. Can we hear somebody else at this point? Red hair's been speaking for a minute. I don't mean no disrespect, but I would like to hear the other cast members as well. Red hair, dead. Dating ain't symmetrical, I agree. Her comprehension skills are very off. She is listening, definitely not listening. She is listening to respond. At this point, are you hearing what's being said and assessing it, or just responding? Well, thank you guys for all of that. It has been fun, but it is late, and we've gone over time, and these people got jobs. So we're going to cut it short. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
So did I.
That was great. Thank
Thank you for coming, and we will be back next week getting this shit cracking, and we love you. Hurry up, beat. We're getting out of here when this beat drops.
I'm gonna get it
Ready?
right.
I gotta get my man. Where's my overlays? You guys want beats? You gotta holler at my man. Nope, that's not it. Squeak Boogie. There we go. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the page. Like, follow, share, comment. Thank you guys.